Good morning, everybody. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Jim Weller here. And yes, another Saturday has rolled around. It was just 7 days ago that we were all together here at Smith's Cafe in Seaford, Delaware, having a great breakfast, having a good time, and you're watching a show called Weller Does Delmarva. Okay? Last week was our 1-year anniversary at being at Smith's Cafe. Had a lot of fun. Had a lot of people come out. We spun the prize wheel, gave away a bunch of stuff. It was good. Today we are going to do another $100 showroom. Well, it doesn't even have to be in our showroom. We're going to give away a $100 shopping spree at Weller's in Bridgeville. Hopefully we are. We are. We have these wooden nickels, as you can see. They're Weller wooden nickels, okay? And we're going to fill the Weller trailer. The little trailer, you'll notice I had it lettered, okay? Ready to go, have a fine day. So anyway, we're going to fill that trailer with wooden nickels, and we're going to allow you to call in and guess. You have to guess the exact number, not closest to or farthest from. Because some people said, well, if you would do closest to, you should do who guessed the farthest from. So I can't win either way. So we're going to make it real easy. You have to guess how many wooden nickels. We'll have Katie come down here and professionally install those wooden nickels in that trailer in a little bit, and that way you could see how many she's putting in there. She has very small hands, and just probably more than one handful. So anyway, but in the meantime, I want to just say welcome to the show. Thanks for watching. If you would like to come down to Smith's Cafe, come on down. It's in Seaford, where the Food Lion Shopping Center used to be, and we will gladly let you do a breakfast review, and I'll buy your breakfast. You just sit down with me and say, man, them were the best pancakes and scrapple I've ever had, and we'll buy your breakfast. It's that simple. Oh, we'll give you a $10 gift card. All right, so the first commercial I want to do is our friend, Walls Service Center, Colin Walls, downtown Milford. I'm going to tell you that Walls Service Center, I need to make sure, is today a day they're open? No, taking the day off. 1 day a month, everybody, 1 day a month. And this is the day. It's a wonderful thing when you think about it. In other words, you know, Colin has got a good team there. It's been sweltering hot. When you bring your car in and your car's been running and you pop the hood, it's even hotter under the hood. And sometimes they have to start the engine to figure out what's wrong and so on. So anyway, he is taking the day off. So Walls Service Center is a locally owned and locally operated automotive repair facility. If you're just watching or listening to the show for the first time, or you've been listening, religiously on a weekly basis, and you say, you know what, I'm not getting the service I want where I go. I want to deal somewhere where the owner is there. The owner is on site. Colin Walls is the third generation to run Walls Service Center. His son Colin II is the fourth, and they're right there on the scene. They have a great staff. I'm hearing something, but that's okay.
You hear me?
I can hear you. Oh, I can hear your headphones.
That's what it
was.
is.
Okay.
Hey, well, I wanted to tell you, you said, not satisfied with where you're going. We had a customer yesterday that we pulled their cabin air filter out and showed it to them and said, you need a cabin air filter. They said, I thought they were checking it where I was going before.
Really?
Yeah. And I said,
wow.
No, this
because
appears
you
to be
check
the original one. Colin actually.
But at Walls Service Center, you check that automatically with an oil change.
Every time.
Automatically
and every time.
Right. So even if you missed it once, it probably wouldn't be that dirty on the second time.
Exactly. Right. Yeah.
And so you're saying it was never
But
checked.
the reason we check it every time is because we have that list that we go.
Right.
We've got it in our hand every time, and we're actually physically checking it off. Right. We're not just going by memory. We've got a list there that every time.
And this doesn't cost anything. This is an additional bonus, something you do when you do an oil change. You just want
included bonus.
It's an included bonus.
Right.
And you basically are saying, we've got your car here. You've took the time to drop it off or stop. Why don't you let us take an extra few minutes and check these things for you, whether you get the work done or not, or need anything
right, because there's no harm in knowing.
There's no harm in knowing, and there's no cost to know.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
Because what do they say? Information is power.
Yes.
So what you're saying is yesterday you had somebody had a cabin air filter that was it really nasty?
It was really bad.
Wow.
Really bad. Something was eating it. Actually, something had been in there, was chewing on it. So
like a mouse or something like that.
Yeah.
You don't get many squirrels that make it inside of a vehicle.
Not in the car, but on the outside, we've seen them chew up gas lines and stuff.
Oh, really?
Plastic gas lines, yeah.
Wow, not the rubber ones, the plastic gas lines.
Right.
The squirrels having to taste it. What's that called? What's that called? They like plastic. A taste acquire. What's the word?
Acquired taste.
Acquired taste. Yeah, I had them close. All right. Wall Service Center, downtown Milford, 422-8110. Don't call today. They're taking the day off. All right. We're getting ready to go on the radio. Now, we're going to be talking to our radio audience. So good morning to everybody. Everybody now on Delaware 105.9. We thank you for listening into my show. We're going to be with you on radio till 9 o'clock. We're going to be with you in person and on My Cozy TV and on Jim Weller's Facebook page till 10 o'clock, okay? Not 10 o'clock tonight, 10 o'clock this morning. Believe it or not, it's all I can do to talk for 3 hours straight. People say, oh, it looks so easy. It's not that easy, and we do take a break on the radio, but we never take a break on the TV or the Facebook. So, good morning to you, okay? I think the first thing I want to do is play this collage. Is that okay? This is professionally put together by Katie Leister, who does a great job, and I appreciate her doing it. And we hire Bob Backman and pay him tons and tons and tons of money to do the voiceover. So this is Bob Backman's voice you're going to hear. Here's what's happening today.
This week on Weller Does Delmarva, Seth Daisy swings in to share what's upcoming with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Then our friend Bob Mitchell comes by to talk about the race for the 35th District Representative. Sean from First Class talks about servicing your units for the end of the summer. And Dean brings out some savory samples. And now, live from Smith's Cafe, here's your host, Jim Weller.
There we go. That's what's happening today. And I got one more added value bonus. This is a bonus, gentlemen, okay? Norman Jones is with us. We're going to talk to him in a minute or so from the... What was that?
The crowd went wild.
The crowd went wild. They're pulling their hair out, in other words. Norman's here. What was that again?
What?
Do that noise again. Yep. So anyway.
Told on myself. They see me now.
Okay. So there he is, everybody. All right. Norman Jones, Ellendale, Delaware. Used to be the mayor.
Used to be.
Now you're the clerk of the peace.
I am.
All right, and the town's still holding up, even though
still holding up.
See, you got it all structured.
Yeah, I wish.
Or they just, they just were fine after you left. I don't know. So, what's going on in the town of Ellendale, Delaware?
Town Ellendale, Delaware, still there. The Metropolis was there this morning when I came.
Was there? Were they rolling out the sidewalks?
Lights were starting to come on. People
wow.
moving around.
What time do you turn the electric on in Ellendale?
We actually keep it on all the time.
You leave it on all night?
As long as they pay their bill.
Oh, okay. There's just one small requirement. In other words, all right. So as long as they pay their bill, the electric stays on.
It is.
So do you have city water in Ellendale?
No.
No. You have city sewer?
County sewer.
County sewer.
County sewer.
Okay, all right.
Which has nothing to do with the clerk of the peace office.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, we just marry people.
Oh, okay.
So
Full
day of weddings today.
Oh, do you really?
6 or 7 going on.
Get out of town.
Yeah.
So what's it like to do a wedding? What's that like?
Oh, it's great. I deal with the people in like the happiest day of their life, that they come in and...
Do you do any counseling, or is it just, nope, I'm here to officiate?
No, but I actually do offer a bit of advice to every couple I marry.
Okay.
As you know, and the audience knows, I'm real active in the fire department, third generation, 20 years active, lifetime member of the Ellendale Fire Department.
Okay.
So, I give a little, just a tad bit of advice after every ceremony to every couple I make. I tell them a little bit about myself.
Oh, I know this advice.
And
change your smoke detector batteries.
Well, that too. But yeah, we had some run-ins with you in the past with that.
Yes.
But no, I tell them, so with that being said, I'm really good at tying knots.
Okay.
So, and I tell them the secret of keeping a knot tied. And you know what the secret is of keeping a knot tied? It's real simple.
Pull it tight.
Nope, you don't pick at it. If you don't pick at it, it'll stay tied. Let the small stuff go and enjoy your marriage.
That's a good one.
It is.
That's a good one. So the best way to keep a knot tied is don't pick at it.
Exactly.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Can you do that?
I'm doing my best.
you pick.
I probably do. Pick.
Yep.
All right. So isn't there a fundraising breakfast? Not a fundraiser, but a breakfast coming up.
Yeah, it's a, I guess you could call it a fundraiser. It's not really a fundraiser for the fire department, but it's to help out one of our brother firemen.
Right.
A member that's actually another third generation firefighter. His whole family's involved. He's one of our top responders since I've been around, and he had some health issues just past year that resulted in not just one but a few procedures to take care of.
Okay.
And he needs a little help, especially when everything came up unexpectedly. So we're trying to help him by raising some money to help him take care of his bills and his financial needs now.
Okay.
He is doing well, and he's back responding. And knowing him, he's probably going to be cooking in the kitchen at the breakfast, knowing him, because he's always there to help.
Involved.
It's one of those type of guys. And
but it's the community's chance to give back.
It's the community's chance to give back. It's our chance to try to help our brother firefighter out. It's on the 19th of August, which is a Saturday. Which is not Saturday. I'm sorry.
It's Sunday. It's
so
it's a week from Sunday.
Yes, a week from Sunday.
A week from Sunday.
We are doing pre-sale tickets, but you can get tickets at the door.
Okay.
I believe there's going to be a 50-50 or some other stuff going on that day as well. But it's 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. All you can eat breakfast.
Okay.
$8 for 13 age and up, and 6 years old. I'm sorry, 6 to 12 eat free.
So they're $8.
No, I'm sorry. I read this backwards.
I can see that.
Under 5 is free.
Turn it around.
Yeah, let me turn this around. Under 5 is free. 6 to 12 is $4. $8 for 13 and up.
Really?
But if you can't make it, we understand. Sunday mornings.
Can they just make a donation?
They can make a donation. They can send it right to the fire hall, and right in the memo of your check or whatever, just put in their needy firemen.
Do you have tickets with you?
I do.
Do you for real?
Yeah, I have 10 tickets in my truck.
10 tickets. Can you stay at 7:30?
Yeah.
7:30 to 8?
I can.
I want to do this. I want everybody that's watching and listening, I'll buy those 10 and we'll give them away on the show.
Oh, wow, okay.
Is that okay?
That's fine, Bob.
So I need everybody to write this number down, because it's going to be one phone call after another. 422-7336. Don't call us right now. Not right now. We're going to do it at 7:30. Are you okay with that?
I'm fine.
Okay, so we're gonna take and give away 10 tickets to this event, and I'd
you.
like it to be one ticket per individual, and hopefully every individual will take somebody with them and buy another ticket.
That'd be awesome.
Okay?
That'd be awesome.
So starting at 7:30, we'll just take one phone call after another, and if you would like a ticket. Now, when is this again? It's August 19th.
19th, a week
That's
from
a Sunday.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to be giving away a ticket, 10 of them, to 10 different people to this breakfast, okay? And we're hoping that whoever wins one will kind of, purposely bring somebody else that will buy a ticket.
And
Is
not
that
just
all right?
one person. They can bring other people as well.
They can bring more than one?
They can bring more than one, yeah.
So like one person could bring 4 or 5 people?
Yeah, and then they can get their tickets in when they get there.
Okay. So
we'll make sure there's room for them.
All right, so we're going to try our best to give away 10 individual tickets to this event during the 7:30 hour. So tell your friends and stay tuned, because we're going to do that at 7:30. Is that okay?
Fine by me.
Okay, you got them right with you, right?
I got them right with me.
Okay. All right, now, so that's that event. You're marrying 6 different people today.
No, I'm actually going to marry 14 people.
14
Every
people.
marriage involves 2 people.
I never thought of that.
Most
of the time. Unless somebody's really just fond of themselves. Or they have a split personality.
See, that's because I've been married.
That's right. That's right.
Nobody loves me more than me.
That's true. Your mom might. I guess it depends on what day.
What day it is and what I've done. What time of day.
So where are some of these weddings taking place today?
I think I got like 3 or 4 right in the office, and then
Okay.
I'm on the road doing some in actually kind of local to where I'm from, doing one in Milford area, doing one in Bridgeville area.
Okay.
Let's hop around.
All right.
So I'm on the road in the office.
And there's
all over.
are they called clerks, other people that do these weddings throughout the week also?
Oh, yeah. I have a staff.
So how many weddings in a week might be done here
it
in
depends.
Sussex?
Like right now, what we call
10,
wedding season.
20?
Oh, 10. I've done 10 on one Saturday before.
Really?
Yeah, that's the most I've ever done on a Saturday. I'd like to do
So
more.
people are getting
I would like to do
married.
more. Yeah.
It's a big thing.
It is.
Wow, and it's a
Happy-
big day.
happy
It's a
days of
happy
life.
day, yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? It's always happy in my office. It's always an enjoyable experience in my office, because when they come in and ask about divorce or annulment or anything like that, we say, sorry, we don't do that here. That's across the street.
At the courthouse.
At the courthouse. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so we deal with them on the happiest day of their lives, and it's a pleasure, and we love it.
Okay,
We
good
love it to
job.
help people out.
I got a question.
Yes.
I got a grandson, 6 years old,
He cannot get married. He has to be
Okay.
at least 18.
but I had a question fire company related.
Okay.
At what point, if I would like to say to myself, I'd like to see my grandson consider getting involved with a fire company, at what point and what's the next steps?
Okay. Well, it's joining as member, junior membership, of course, starts at like 15 years old for most fire companies or cadet programs. But there's different programs without even being a member that they can take part in growing up just to kind of lead up until that.
Right.
Just by
kind of wet his whistle a little bit.
Exactly.
See if he even has an interest.
Yep, exactly. And that's just come up and hang out with us, help volunteer.
But like at what age?
Help at any age.
Like, so I could bring him to the firehouse and he could...
If we have a fundraiser and you all would like to help and you like to be there with him and
would I be allowed to help too?
You'll be allowed to help too at the fundraisers, and he can, we find a job for everybody. We never turn help away.
So if you got something going on, I could bring my grandson, and him and I could give you a hand.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, I may do that because I would just my mind's been thinking of things that a young boy would get involved in or not get involved in, and I thought expose him to some stuff. So that was just an idea that just crossed my mind.
Yep, we do tours, and for the fire apparatus, the EMS stuff, what we do, helping out with the fundraisers, helping out with the community events. We never turn help down.
Okay.
Hey, I like how Jay was being real clear to you at the fundraisers. Don't come up to a fire or an accident and walk up and
start blowing the horn.
I'm ready to help.
Yeah, I'm here now. Go ahead and turn the water on. But it's just something that's crossing my mind. In other words, I'd like to see more people, have a serving spirit, a serving heart, and
then also when they start school, and just about every school in the state of Delaware, they have the fire prevention programs where the fire company comes out and puts on a demonstration for each grade, and we even do it to the private schools as well if we get invited, and they enter a poster and essay contest, which they can win awards on county level, on a company level, county level, and then on state level.
Okay.
Where they're recognized and get like little trophies and plaques and stuff. Participating in poster and essay contest about fire prevention.
Wow. So like this event next Sunday, a week from Sunday, if we wanted to come and just help clear tables or help in any way, that would be just a good way to...
We'll find something to do. Yeah.
Okay. I think it'd just be neat. He might like being around that and just see where that goes.
It'd be good.
All right. Well, you can hang out till 8.
I will.
Okay. So at 7:30, we'll take some phone calls and give some tickets away. Is that okay?
That's fine. And if you get stiff, just let me know. We can do a little yoga.
Ooh. Okay. Little yoga. That was a short person joke. Okay. Vertically challenged. Norman and I are both vertically challenged.
So
we're doing a little yoga. Yeah, and horizontally depends on.
I'm the only person that you may know that's 5 foot by 5 foot.
Right. Hey, did you go to the crab feast last night?
No,
I didn't either.
I was planning on it, but I
had
wrestling tickets came up.
Oh, wrestling tickets.
I couldn't turn them down.
And you couldn't move the date of the wrestling event.
I tried, but it just.
Where did you go to wrestle?
Salisbury.
How'd you do
for WWE? Oh, I didn't wrestle. I just did the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Volunteer work. Cheered them on.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Everybody has to be. If you're not an athlete, be an athletic supporter.
Oh, an athletic supporter. Okay. Everybody can be somebody's athletic supporter, is what you're saying. All right.
Is that the curtain call for me on that one?
Yeah, you're out of time, but let's hit the applause button just for the heck of it, everybody. There we go. All right, thanks a lot. We're going to give tickets away at 7:30, so stay tuned for that. I want to talk about Peninsula Chiropractic Center. I met somebody the other day that I just started going there and dealing with Dr. T and Dr. Bud. So this is Peninsula Chiropractic Center in Seaford, okay? Good friends of mine, good supporter of the show. But this gentleman has been told for many years that he has some back problems that are not fixable. So he just takes a chance and goes down to Peninsula Chiropractic Center. And they're actually working with him, and he is actually making tremendous headway and very pleased. In other words, so if somebody has told you that something won't get better or can't get better, it wouldn't hurt to just have a meeting with Dr. T or Dr. Bud and see what they have to say on it, okay? In other words, so this is a gentleman I've known for years. He's very excited. He's very happy that he's getting these results. He went just to kind of check things out, a little skeptical, and now he is feeling some results from chiropractic care. So if you're listening and you're looking for a chiropractor, or you've got one and you just haven't got the results you were hoping for, got a little offer for you, real simple offer, okay? If you call Peninsula Chiropractic Center and say, hey, I heard about you on Jim Weller's show, Weller Does Delmarva, they will meet with you. Either Dr. Bud or Dr. T will have a one-on-one with you, and they will just listen to what you've got going on, and they will determine if what they have to offer can help you. okay? And that way you haven't got a copay, you haven't got a deductible. They're going to make this a free offer, all right? So it's a meet and greet with Dr. T or Dr. Bud in reference to any chiropractic care you may or may not need to determine if they think their services will make a difference in your life, okay? So they are not miracle workers, but they are chiropractors, and they do many things and are very good at what they do. A lot of years of experience here. They also have a massage therapist there, so she can work hand in hand with the doctors to help, alleviate any tension or pain or muscle problems or whatever you need. So it's called Peninsula Chiropractic Center. For that free offer, you simply call 629-4344, 629-4344, and you just say, hey, I heard about you on Jim's show, and I'd like to take advantage of that free offer and schedule my free meet and greet. I guess that'd be the best way I'd call it. So it's PeninsulaChiroCenter.com on the web. Dr. T's been in business now over 30 years. When you look at him, you can say he looks just like a young man. He is a young man, 30 years, and he probably was 20-some when he started, so he might be over 50. I'm not positive. But anyway, he's a real good guy. Dr. T, good morning if you're listening. And so anyway, just give a call, 629-4344. If you don't know whether they can help you or not, what have you got to lose? Okay? PeninsulaChiroCenter.com, and on the Facebook, like their Facebook page if you would, okay? Don't forget, at 7:30, we're going to start taking some phone calls to give away some tickets to that breakfast, okay? I talked about these people a couple times. It's David and Teresa Rowe, and so many people know this couple. They have been the owners and operators of a business called Good as New Cleaning Crew. They've been working together, cleaning. They do, steam cleaning of carpet and upholstery, and they really are good at it, okay? And because they're a small company, it's them. And they're on scene, they're on site, they're doing the work, they care, they're passionate about what they do. They are IICRC certified, and if you look that up, not everybody is. It's a big deal. So I just want to let you know, if you have some carpet that needs steam cleaning or some upholstery, they really know what they're doing, okay? Whether you got a lot of animals that have left a little remnants. Some people have dogs and cats, and they leak once in a while. You know what I mean? Sometimes they do it on purpose just to be nasty. But I'm just saying, if you got rental houses and your tenants have moved out and you need to have it cleaned up, or if you just want to get your place done, this is not a big nationwide company that just hires whoever and whatever. This is a couple, a husband and wife, been doing it together for 34 years. It's called Good as New Cleaning Crew. As you hear a lot of the advertisers on this show, you're going to hear one common thread. They've been in business a long time. They care about their business. They're owner, operators. They're on the scene, and they want to do a good job for you. The opposite of that is somebody that has a business that hires whoever or whatever, and you don't know whatever you're going to get till you get it. So that's the thing you're going to find with most of the people I support on this show, that they are locally owned and operated, and they will take good care of you. And David and Teresa Rowe from Good as New Cleaning Crew, they're great public people. They're very involved in the Rotary. They're very involved in a lot of things in their community. So like them on Facebook. Even if you don't need them, just go to their Facebook page, Good as New Cleaning Crew, and hit the like button there and like their page if you would. If you need their services or know somebody that might, write this number down. It's 302-645-7800. I would call it 645-7800, okay? David and Teresa Rowe, thanks for supporting the show and your friendship and the great job you do in our community with steam cleaning of carpet and upholstery. Now, Katie, can you come down for a minute? This is Katie Leister, everybody, all right? And she's going to put the wooden nickels in this trailer because this is another contest we're going to have. So here's the trailer. And grab some wooden nickels and show them what they look like.
Is this
Katie,
your melon on this?
That is my melon. That is almost an Alfred Hitchcock type look.
It is very much
of
so.
Jim Weller, okay? So these are wooden nickels. So she's going to fill the trailer. So I'll put the trailer
you look
like...
much younger
what?
than this.
I might have been younger. Oh, you mean I look younger than that?
This is
so
not a good
look at
rendition
it. There's
of you.
hands full of them, folks. You could see them. So what you're trying to figure out as she puts them in is how many is there? Because we're going to let people call and guess how many wooden nickels are in the trailer. So you've heard of Stuff the Bus. This is Stuff the Trailer. And for those listening on the radio, this is not a full-size trailer, okay? This is a little, I don't know what you call it, like a model type trailer or a thing. So I don't know where I got it, but it's a little single-axle enclosed trailer. She's taking these wooden nickels and putting them in there. And in a little while, we're going to open up the phone lines and we're going to let you guess how many wooden nickels are in the trailer. And if you are the one to guess the exact amount, you will win a $100 shopping spree at Weller's in Bridgeville. We've done this, I think, 2 other times, maybe 3. And the people that win it love it. They love it. They love it. They love it because they can put it towards a generator, a trailer, a kayak, or whatever, or they can literally walk around the showroom. One person was there a couple hours just shopping around and finding all kinds of little things, and they had bags of stuff before they left for $100. So the $100 shopping spree is free. Katie's putting them in. I hope she's not counting them because I don't want any of us to know until we dump them out and then count them. And this is where Katie's counting skills will be challenged, in other words, So we're going to do, the count will be between 9:30 and 10. We'll say 9:45 was when we take our last phone call. So it's full now. For those on the radio, these are sound effects. Okay, the trailer's full. So the question is, how many Weller's wooden nickels are in this trailer? We got them all, right?
Yes. Are we going to start guessing soon?
We're going to start guessing soon, but we're going to do the giveaway for the breakfasts first.
Okay.
Okay, so what we're going to do at 7:30, we'll open up the phone lines, which means we'll turn them on, and we actually may answer them. Please be aware, when you call us, we only have one phone line, and we only have one Katie. What? And there's a hum. The hum is free, okay? It's not hummus. It's just a hum. So when you hear the hum, realize we had that installed, okay, just for you, all right? Because you're so used to clarity and can you hear me now and everything being perfect. We now have a hum in our phone line, and not everybody that does a radio show on Saturday morning has a hum, okay?
It's an added bonus.
It's an added value bonus, okay, folks? So no matter what obstacle we come up with, we can spin it pretty good.
Absolutely.
Now, I live on Webb Farm Road in Lincoln. I'm coming home last night. First, Denise has come home. She calls me up in a panic. They're closing our road. She's very upset. She doesn't know what that's going to do to our property value. How are we going to get to and from? You know what I mean? Guess what Katie informed me of this morning? What do you What do you think's happening on Webb Farm Road?
There's a closure.
There's a closure.
I suggested it had something to do with the railroad, not meaning
she thinks they're possibly going to run a rail.
No, I did not think that.
And then I'm going to be able to open a little store. I could be the guy
It'd be
selling
interesting,
tickets.
yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So out on Webb Farm Road, Wellerville.
Yes, Wellerville.
Wellerville. So, Denise, if you're watching or listening, according to Katie, there's a remote chance the
I think the railroad's coming back. That's what I'm thinking.
It's going to make a
it's
comeback.
Coming back.
It was there. Well, that's better than horse and buggies, I guess.
True.
All right. So we may be having a little
that's
train
our traffic
station.
Solution.
Traffic solution. Put a railroad out there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I think they're digging up our tax ditch thing. In other words, I think the thing under the road needs, because people dump tires in the tax ditch, and I need a bigger pipe. No, because the tires won't go through the pipes that are there now. In other words, so you often wonder, like, how do 4 tires get out in the middle of nowhere in a tax ditch?
Well, I can't get over the dumping thing in general. Who just dumps stuff on the side of the road?
Dumpy people. Dumpy people. They're just passing through. They don't live here.
Fine 'em.
Okay? So fine them. Boy, I'd rather, yes, fine them would be just fine.
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, you're watching. Thank you, Katie. She does a great job, doesn't she? Just that quick. She put all the wooden nickels in that trailer. I don't know if there's 10 or 20 or 80 or 90. I know there's over 10. So there's a little, what's that called? Teaser or a giveaway or whatever that's called. Spoiler alert. There's more than 10 in there. So here's what we're doing. At 7:30-ish, somewhere in there, 7:35, we are going to start taking phone calls. The first thing we're going to do is give away one by one, 10 tickets to this breakfast a week from Sunday at the Ellendale Fire Hall. Ellendale, not Havendale, Ellendale. We're taking a break from the radio. Switch over to My Cozy TV or my Facebook page right now because we never, ever stop talking. Okay, so we haven't stopped talking, all right, everybody? I want to see who's watching on Facebook. I think Colin Walls is going to do his own commercial. This time we're going to talk about Wall Service Center. It's downtown Milford, okay? So many people think that they built Milford around Wall Service Center, and they may have, for all I know, okay? Did they build Milford around Wall Service Center?
Actually, it was already there.
Milford was? Okay. I can't hear you, so I hope your mic's on. I'm not positive. I don't like to tell.
How's
that one's
that?
better. I hate telling Colin stuff like that because He's actually the one in charge over there.
Because I'm the one pushing the buttons, right?
Right.
And I don't
excited,
like,
and I don't like
go.
to push his buttons.
Katie started the timer, so I just jumped in.
You're 30 seconds in.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
So Wall Service Center, we actually are kind of open this morning. We've got a couple jobs.
It's a soft opening.
We're getting done this morning, but we're getting out of there
when you're done.
Yeah, when they're done, which is only going to be an hour and a half.
Okay.
It's been a rough week with the heat there, and it's gotten to all of us this week out in the shop. So we've decided we didn't take any more on as of like Wednesday or Thursday. We didn't take any more jobs on for Saturday because of the heat. And so, yeah, Ron out in the shop has done a real good job. Colin's done a good job this week in the shop, and I've done a fair job.
Okay, you stayed out of the way.
Yeah, I got out of their way.
Hey, did you have any applicants for your new position?
We've got one, and so we're waiting to get more.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're not
sure.
We're not jumping right into anything right now.
Well, I like to check them all out, in other words. So, all right, so could somebody still apply?
They could apply, sure.
Okay.
Yep.
So they could drop a resume through the slot over the weekend or whatever.
But if you want to get your car worked on next week, if it breaks down over the weekend, or if you just have time this weekend, drop it off, park it in the parking lot, put your keys through the slot in the front door, either attach your name and you know what's going on to the keys and phone number, or give us a call first thing Monday morning. So, you know, don't park it right in front of one of the garage doors and say, I'll bring the keys in Monday afternoon or something.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That doesn't work too well, but if you bring them in first thing, 7:30 Monday morning, then that's okay. So anyway, Wall Service Center, we do all kinds of work. Give us a call, 422-8110, wallservicecenter.com, downtown Milford, 220 Northeast Front Street, and we love to promote downtown Milford and checking out the other things that are going on down there. There's always something
to do
and lots of things to do, right? Drop your car off, have it worked on, and walk around.
Yeah, there is truly things to do. You could bring your kids and just go over right next door to the park, and there's a pavilion.
Yep.
Have a little picnic, something like that.
You can rent a kayak.
You can rent a kayak, and there's 2 or 3 places you can launch, correct?
3 launches there. Yep, 3 kayak launches. You can bring your own kayak.
You could go to you could bring your own kayak. That's right.
You could go to Weller's first and buy a kayak.
Man, we are selling kayaks.
Really?
I lowered the price.
Deal,
that's all it took. Yeah. It's all it took. In other words, you know, and now since I lowered the price, now we're less than some of the big box stores. I guess they maybe have adjusted their prices, you know. So we are selling kayaks. Now, and Weller's is closed on Saturdays. I got to say
that's right. But when you're buying a kayak, get a life vest and get the whistle and all that
everything.
Stuff while you're at One Stop Shop.
I would get it all.
Yeah, get it all.
I would get it all. So anyway, Wellers.com is open today, so you can look at things there. The store is closed on Saturdays. It's killing us. It's not killing us. We're taking a daggone break for the summer is what we're doing. So what is next? I do want to say a couple things that in just a few minutes, we're going to open the phone lines. We're going to take some phone calls. In fact, we could start that now, to be honest with you. Norman, if you want to come back over, we'll go ahead and start giving away these tickets. So what we're giving away, let me think what we're doing. Denise evidently heard the comment. She loves the sound of a train. Right. So in other words, that would be amazing if they put a train track out there on Webb Farm Road. But I don't know. We'll see. I think it's got to do with the tax ditch. You know, I'm behind on commercials already. I can't believe I got behind that quick. Just that quick. All right. So anyway, phone lines are open. If you want to win a ticket, can I just see one? So I'm going to buy these 10 tickets, okay? I'll mail you a check if that's okay.
That's fine.
All right. So this admit 1, okay? So admit, it's going to be a free entry. This is an adult ticket, right? So it's good for adults or kids or whatever.
Yep.
A week from Sunday, August 19th, there is a breakfast. It's a fundraiser. So I'm buying 10 tickets right now, and I'm going to give them away. So if you want to win one, here's the only catch. You can't get these at Smith's Cafe. You've got to come to Weller's in Bridgeville next week and pick them up. That's the only thing. And people say, why do you do that? Why do you think? Why do you think I want people to come into Weller's if I'm giving away something?
It's your store.
It's my store.
Absolutely.
I want to get you in the store. So I'm just letting you know.
Get you in the store.
Get you in the store. So I'm just letting you know. I have them here at Smith's, but you have to come to Weller's in Bridgeville next week and pick them up. Okay? So you're going to win one ticket, and you have to come to Weller's to get it. So if you don't think you can do that, I'd rather you not win it because I don't want to waste the tickets, okay? So you're winning a ticket to a breakfast. All you got to do is call the number on the screen, and the people on the radio are probably saying, I cannot see the number. It's 422. Sure. 422-7336. 422-7336. You can't guess on Facebook. You can't launch a carrier pigeon. You can't walk in and give Katie a note. You've got to call on the phone. I got to do all that. I got this whole legal team now that's keeping me straight on all the rules. 422-7336. If you would like to go to a breakfast a week from Sunday, August 19th, at the Ellendale Fire Hall. Now, what are they having anyway there, Norman? I don't. I see pancakes, eggs.
Pancakes, eggs, sausage.
This is a nice little ticket.
Bacon.
Wow.
Toast. Fruit cups.
Fruit cups.
Yep.
Is it all you can eat or not all you can eat? All you can eat.
In one sitting.
In one sitting, okay. And it starts at 7 and goes till 11.
Yep.
So that's 11 a.m. 7 a.m. to 11 a.m.
7 a.m. to 11
next
a.m.
Sunday
Correct.
at the Ellendale Fire Hall. I'm going to give you one free ticket to a breakfast there, and hopefully you'll bring 2 or 3 people with you that will buy a ticket. We got a caller? All right, so we have a phone call. This is our first caller, so this is for the breakfast. Is that correct? Hello, are you there? Hey. Good morning. Oh, we're prepping for the radio. I'm prepped for the radio. So, caller, are you on the phone? We're on the radio. We're taking our first caller for a free ticket for the breakfast at the Ellendale Fire Hall on August 19th. It's not this Sunday. It's next Sunday, okay? Next Sunday. So we're going to give away 10 tickets, just one after another, bang, bang, bang. So if anybody is interested in one, you call 422-7336. So I don't know. Do we have a caller? Maybe we do. Maybe we don't. But
it's ringing.
It's ringing. So keep calling because we don't have an answering service or anything like that. You just call. Okay. Hold on. Is it on or not on? Keep trying, whoever you are. If you're trying to call, just keep trying if you could. 422-7336. If not, we have an alternate number we're going to use. Maybe. I'm not sure. So we're having some difficulties. But what we're doing is we're giving away 10 tickets, one per person. We're not giving away all 10 to somebody. So that's a little loud, just a little. But anyway, caller, are you there?
Yes, I am. How you doing, Jim?
Real good. And you want one of these tickets?
Yes, sir.
All right. And will you be bringing other guests or just you?
It'll be just me.
All right. And who is this?
Marty Gallagher.
Marty, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself?
Good. And so you'll pick this up at Weller's next week?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, then I'll set one ticket aside for you, all right?
All right, sir.
See you, Marty.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right. Keep calling, everybody. We got 10 tickets to give away, so it's just one call after another. If we can, we would like to get rid of them. Want to take just a minute and talk about Wilson's auction. Everybody loves a good feisty auction or a non-feisty auction, and today is no exception. Wilson's auction every Saturday at 10 o'clock. They open the doors. Well, you can get there early and look around, to be honest with you. Yeah. But inside, outside, it goes all day and into the evening. They have all kinds of stuff. You ever been to an auction?
Absolutely love it.
Do you love it?
You never know what you got.
You
get there,
never
check it
know.
out.
Right. And every week, it's like thousands and thousands of things get sold at Wilson's auction every Saturday. So if you're looking for something to do today, this afternoon, or this evening, Wilson's auction is a lot of fun. It's on Route 113 in Lincoln. Or if you're looking to sell something, I don't think you can take stuff on Saturday, but I think you take it from Wednesday to Friday. You can drop stuff off. We took a whole bunch of stuff the other day and just dropped it off and went there and just picked up our money on Monday, and they pay in cash, and it's a great thing. So Wilson's auction in Lincoln. Then on Tuesday nights, there's an auto auction. And also on, what's the next holiday coming up? Is it called Labor Day?
I believe Labor Day.
Labor Day. Labor Day is the Monday, and Wilson's auction always has a huge Labor Day auction. So if you want something to do for Labor Day, write that down, Wilson's auction, so you can learn all about them, whether you want to sell something, whether you're buying something, whether you got a house and a property you want to get rid of, or whether you want to buy property. They have all kinds of auctions, okay? So it's wilsonsauction.com. They're on Facebook, too, so like them on Facebook just for the fun of it. Wilson's auction there, okay? Give them a call at 422-3454 if you have any questions. 422-3454. Dave Wilson, good public servant, a good businessman, and a good friend of the show and a good supporter. So wilsonsauction.com. There's an auction today, every Saturday, starting at 10. Every Tuesday night, starting at 6, is the auto auction. And then there's also special auctions like the one for Labor Day.
You know the best thing about an auction?
What's that?
You're guaranteed to have a deal because you're go until you're willing to not go any further.
That's right. So you determine.
You determine how much you're going to pay for something.
Yep. So if you just like a bargain, stop bidding. In other words, right. But sometimes you get a bargain. Man, I bought boxes of stuff for $2 there and got home and found out, wow, there was a wad of $100 bills in here, but they were all from Monopoly. They weren't real $100 bills. But it was exciting when I found them. All right. So anyway, I'll take another phone call. Anybody wants to call in and win a ticket to this breakfast on August 19th at the Ellendale Fire Hall. Marty's going to come. I don't know if you know Marty Gallagher or not, but he's a real good guy. So it sounds like he's coming. And
I appreciate him supporting it.
Yeah. So if we got 9 more tickets to give away, if anybody wants one, just dial 422-7336. If you're riding down the road, listening on the radio, just call us. Drive responsibly. Use your, what's that called? What's it called?
Bluetooth?
Yeah, Bluetooth. Use your Bluetooth. Yeah, don't hold the phone. It's against the law unless you're sitting still. It's even against the law then, I think. I can't remember.
Yeah,
but anyway.
You can't do it at red lights. I found that
Can't do it at red lights, right. Can't do it at red lights. Norman can show you the ticket. But anyway, 422-7336 if you're listening on the radio. We're just saying call in and play along and win this ticket, okay? Now, want to do one more commercial. Everybody likes a good insurance agent. Talked to somebody the other day that called up L&W, got a quote, learned a little bit about the insurance they had and what they didn't have. And they were very pleased with L&W's second opinion. So I want to say most people that are watching or listening are fully insured. And that's great. I'm glad you are. But if you want a second or a third opinion, if you want to make sure that you got the right coverage, you want to say, well, what if I raise my deductible? What if I combine my homeowners and my car insurance with the same company? I have a gentleman that I talked to who's on a church board and did not realize that their board should be insured. And that's kind of an important thing. I actually think if you're a board member on any board, that board members are supposed to be insured, whether you purchase it individually or whether the group buys it for you. But there's all kinds of insurances, and that's what I like about L&W is they make sure I don't miss anything, okay? And people think, well, they're just trying to sell you insurance. Well, I'm good with that because I'd rather be adequately insured than underinsured when the time comes. So if you need insurance, want to talk insurance, want to get an opinion on what you already have, we're talking homeowners, car insurance, life insurance, health insurance, umbrella policies, renter's insurance, boat insurance, motorcycle insurance, motorhome insurance, insurance. If you want to talk insurance, they are the insurance experts, been in business over 80 years in Delaware. L&W Insurance. On the web, it's lwinsurance.com. Also, you can call them at 856-7828, 856-7828 if you want to talk insurance or get some opinions. Norman, we're not getting the phone calls.
Right.
I don't know what's up with that.
It's rang like 3 times, so whoever's calling earlier, call back.
Yeah, call back.
Unless
if you called and didn't get through, call back. But if you're watching or listening, whether you're watching on TV or my Facebook page, and if you're watching on Facebook, would you please hit the share button? Just push the share button on Facebook. We're trying to get 47 shares today, so keep an eye on that. If you're watching on Facebook, just every now and then, just hit the share button. That's our goal for the day, 47 shares. If you are talking to us on Facebook and you get a hi or a hello or what's going on, you are talking actually to Katie. Katie is a big help here. There's some people that work behind the scenes. There's Katie, then there's Colin Walls, then his son Colin II. There's no way we could do it without these people. A friend of mine, Jack Riddle, is watching, and Jack Riddle is getting ready to celebrate a big event on Monday. I think Jack's having a birthday, and if I didn't know better, I don't know if he's turning 60 or 65. Do you know Jack Riddle, Norman?
Yes, I've known from the show.
Really?
Yeah.
So if you had to guess, do you think Jack's turning 60 or 65? I can't remember which it is.
He didn't look a day older than 55.
55?
So I'm going to have to go with 60.
60, okay.
If I had to pick between the two, I'm going to have to go with 60.
So we don't know if anybody out there knows Jack Riddle, but make a note that his birthday is Monday. He will probably be keeping a very low profile because he doesn't like people drawing a lot of attention to him. But I don't know why he grew so tall if he doesn't want to stand out.
Right.
You know? Because, like, I can keep a low profile. But Jack Riddle, now when he walks in the room, he's tall.
Are you going to do like I did to my father?
What's that?
Post his phone number, say please.
That's what I'll do on Monday. I'll do it about midnight.
Yeah.
Sunday night. And I'll say, call Jack Riddle at this number now because he wants 100 birthday greetings on Monday.
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
How was your dad's birthday?
He felt very loved, but it was really hilarious because
he doesn't text.
He doesn't text.
Okay.
And
does he know how to read them?
But yes, he can read them.
Okay.
But a lot of times he'll look at it and say, thank you. So, and the numbers, like the people that he don't have in his phone, he had no clue unless they said who they was. So then he'd ask me, and I'm like, I don't know. They're my names. I don't remember people's numbers, and their names, my contacts. But we had like 150, almost like 170.
Really?
You know.
How old did your dad turn?
63.
63.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Wow, he was just a young man when you were born.
Yes. No. He was right in there. Remember, I'm the youngest.
Oh, you're the youngest.
I'm the youngest out of all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you, about 26, 27?
I wish. I'll be 35 in September.
35 in September.
Do you remember
wow.
when you're 35?
Vaguely.
Huh?
Vaguely.
You were like...
I mark all my birthdays by how much money I owed at that season of life.
So you were already what, 20 years in business when you were 35?
Yeah, I was. I was, by golly. All right, well, we're not giving away these tickets very good, so maybe we should add a $25 bill to them or something like that.
I don't.
You got any cash on you, Norman?
I don't have cash on me.
Oh, was there an ATM here, Katie? We need to get Norman some cash. We need to add something to the tickets. All we're saying is, look, folks, if you would like a free ticket to the breakfast, now I'm going to open up the phone lines for people to guess how many wood nickels are in there.
There you go.
Also, so you can do one of two things. You can call in to put in your guess how many wooden nickels are in the Weller's trailer, okay? So if you are the first one to guess the exact number, you win a $100 shopping spree to Weller's, or you can call in to get a free ticket to breakfast on the 19th. Is that okay?
That's great.
Have you ever seen the Weller's wooden nickel?
Yeah, I have a Weller's wooden nickel.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you do what? Oh, man, I don't know. What do you think? Can people do both? Are you saying is our audience able, like mentally and physically able to do both? If you think that you could do both, we're going to let you do both, okay? Now, that's quite a challenge.
Now, if I was to win the $100 gift shopping spree,
yes,
do I have to buy stuff under 100, or can I add money to it? Say I wanted a kayak.
Oh, no, you cannot add any money.
I can't buy a kayak?
No, you can't spend more. Yes, you can.
You can.
It's a ploy. We're hoping you take that 100 and put it towards a trailer, or you put it towards a kayak or something like that.
If I got a kayak, would I be able to get a paddle there as well?
Yes.
Because you can't have a kayak without a paddle.
It's hard.
I tried that once.
You could be up the creek without a paddle.
Yeah.
Would you drop the paddle in the water?
Almost. I had to fish it back out.
Oh, we have a caller? Okay. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I am.
How you doing today?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself, sir?
Real good. And
Good.
Are you looking to guess or get a breakfast, or what are you in the mood for?
I'm going to guess the wooden nickels.
All right. Have you seen them? Have you seen
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Yes.
And how many do you think are in the trailer?
63.
63. Are you pretty sure of that number?
Well, yes, so far.
Okay. Well, you're the first guess, actually. So now, do you have an interest in going to this breakfast a week from Sunday?
No, I don't believe so, sir.
Okay. And where are you calling from?
Bethel, Delaware.
Bethel. What's the weather like down there today?
Sort of cloudy, and
okay.
So, yeah.
All right. And what are your plans for the day?
I really don't know offhand.
Okay, but till 10 o'clock, you'll be tied up with us.
I hope so.
We're going to announce the winner between 9:45 and 10, okay?
Right. You need my name?
Oh, wait a minute. I do need your name. What are you saying, Katie? She needs your name.
Okay, the name's Chris.
Chris? And
right.
Do you ever watch this show any other times?
Oh, yeah, I try to watch it every week if I can.
Okay. All right.
How is he watching?
Oh, how is it?
Are you listening on the radio, or are you watching on Facebook? Cozy TV?
On Cozy.
Cozy TV?
TV. All right. What do you think of that Cozy TV? Do you watch it all the time?
Well, most of the time when you're on, anyhow.
Okay. Well, we appreciate that. All right. Well, Chris, have a good day. And at 9:45 to 10 o'clock, somewhere in there, we'll announce the winner.
Okay, then. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, folks, all you got to do is call 422-7336. If you call when we're on the phone, just don't leave a message or anything. Just call right back, 422-7336, and say, hey, it's that simple. Now, Chris did a good job. He guessed 63. I would say that's a number that's in the running. Now, I don't know how many there is, and Katie doesn't either. We're going to count them when we dump them out.
So since you don't know,
right.
You're just guessing he's in the running.
I'm guessing he's in the running, right?
Any guess is in the running.
Any guess is in the running. Yeah. But what I'm saying is I don't want to know because I'm scared to death my facial expression will change if somebody's the winner. So I don't want to know who the winner is. What we do is about 9:45, we'll dump them out. We'll have Katie count them, and then we'll know.
She's a good counter.
Oh, she's a good counter.
Is that why
when
she
she
wore
was in
sandals?
school,
That's
she
why
could
she
count
wore-
all the way to 10. What?
20 today because she has
20
sandals
today,
on.
yeah. So, oh, that's right, because she has open-toe shoes.
Open-toe shoes.
Okay, so Katie can count to 20 today. Did you hear that, Katie? He's saying since you're wearing open-toe shoes, you can count to 20 today. Okay. Isn't he rude? We have a caller. Caller, are you there?
Hey, Jim.
How you doing today?
All right, this is Terry.
Terry, how's Terry doing?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Are you calling to guess how many wooden nickels?
Oh, I'm talking about you can wait for breakfast or...
Oh, okay. You're going to go to the breakfast?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to put your name down. You got to pick this up at Weller's next week, okay?
Okay, I had somebody stop by and get it.
You will, and they'll say they're here for Terry.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Okay. And Terry,
Right.
how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing good. I've been sick, but I'm better what I was.
What's been wrong with you?
I had some problems, long problems, but I'm getting over it now.
Okay. And how's the
And,
show?
I'm going to just see for a while, but I'm going to come see you soon.
Okay, you're going to come see us soon.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So you'll let us know.
With that?
You'll let me know when?
Yeah, it probably sometime, when the weather shakes up, like
Okay.
it's too hot.
Okay. You still working?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to leave you. Have a good weekend, okay?
Oh, you do the same. Bye-bye.
See you, Terry.
Bye.
All right. So we have got 2 people now coming to the breakfast, okay?
And I'll be there.
And Norman will be there, Jay. So here's what we're doing. We've got a couple things going on here. You can call 422-7336, and what you're going to do is guess how many wooden nickels are in the trailer, and that's for a $100 gift certificate to Weller's, basically. Or you can do both, or one or the other. You can have a free breakfast gift certificate to breakfast. Is that right?
Right.
Am I saying it right?
You're saying it right.
All right. I want to talk about Jerry's Lawn Care. I don't know if you know Jerry Santoro or not, Norman, but Jerry Santoro is a good supporter of the show, and he owns a business called Jerry's Lawn Care. Nice guy. Been around over 10 years, been in business, and he does what he says he's going to do.
Lawn care.
Lawn care. He does
Okay.
lawn care. He does irrigation systems. He does pavers. He sells mulch, only $15 a yard. That you pick that up in Greenwood, or he can deliver it. He also can cut down trees, trim up trees, dig up stumps, grind up stumps. He can dig a basement. He can dig a foundation. He can do lots of things. So if you have any kind of yard work done, whether you need it done for personal or residential or business, you give him a call. His number's 363-6025, 363-6025. On the web, it's JLC-LLC.com. Whether you need it done, whether you know whether Jerry does it or not, you give a call to 363-6025 and say, hey, Jerry, here's a project I got. I want these leaves cleaned up, want these trees trimmed back, I want this stuff sprayed for weeds. Do you do that? And he'll tell you what he does. His estimates are free. He's honest, he's fair, and he'll do a good job for you. Jerry Santoro, Jerry's Lawn Care, 363-6025. I think we have another phone call. Caller, are you there?
Hey,
How are ya?
good. I want to guess the wooden nickel.
All right. Have you ever seen one of these wooden nickels?
Yep.
Okay, you have one.
I had a couple.
Okay. You turned them in?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How many you think's in the trailer?
66.
66. Well, we've had a 63 and a 66. And what is your name?
Mine's Chris S.
S as in salt?
Yes, Chris S as in salt.
All right. And Chris,
What
are
do
you?
think? It's Chris S salt as in pepper?
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
That's what I'm
I knew
looking
that
at.
was coming.
I'm looking at the salt and pepper shakers on the tables. Chris, are you watching on TV? You watching on radio? Where or how are you seeing the show?
Watch it on radio.
Yeah, I'm watching it on the radio.
Okay.
Watch it on the radio.
And what year vehicle is that?
1972 Pinto.
Oh, wow. One of the high-end cars of the time.
Yeah, that's why I need that wooden nickel gift certificate.
Please listen to the radio. Don't watch the radio. If
Hey,
you're driving.
Yeah.
Hey,
Can I get some salt and pepper shakers with that $100?
maybe. I don't know if I have any left. but I could have some by then. You never know. So, Chris,
I like that.
are you watching on TV, radio, or Facebook?
I told you I'm watching on radio.
Okay, radio. All right.
My favorite thing to do, watch it on the radio.
Now, let me ask you, would you also like one of the tickets to get into the breakfast? Can you make a breakfast on the 19th, or does that not work for you?
Yeah, I'm not hungry right now.
Okay. Well, Chris, we're going to thank you for playing along and calling in, and about 9:45, somewhere in there is when we'll count the wooden nickels, okay?
All right, buddy. Keep up the good work. I love it.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye. All right.
With the
So
wooden
there we are.
nickels,
What's that?
Is it all right if you go over? Like, say I was...
No, you got to get the exact number.
The exact number, so the closest don't win. So
No.
if nobody guesses it,
And the
then nobody
furthest don't
wins.
win.
And the
Because as
furthest
soon as
don't
I
win.
got ready to do the closest, somebody said, well, why wouldn't you do the furthest?
Really?
Oh, I get
I've
it
never
all.
heard that. I've never heard that before.
Oh,
Why would you do
listen,
the furthest?
you may not realize this. When you own a business, you will hear things that you've never heard before in a week.
Oh,
Just
wow.
give it 7 days,
Give 7
and
days.
you'll end up hearing something you've never heard before. A thought or whatever. We got somebody on there? All right, caller, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. This is my second time calling. I want to make the guess on them with nickels.
All right, what is your guess?
77.
77. And what's your name?
Marty Gallagher.
Marty? Man, we had a Marty Gallagher call earlier.
I told you this is my second time calling.
Okay. And how are you seeing or hearing the show?
On Facebook.
Oh, will you hit the share button when you get a minute?
Pardon me?
Will you hit the share button on your computer? Sharing,
Yes, sir.
letting people know what you're doing. Is that okay?
Yep.
Because your neighbors have told me they're wondering what you're doing. So, all right, Marty, we got you down for 77, okay?
Okay.
Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Bye. All right, so I can hear the phone steady ringing and so on. I do want to talk real quick about Pools and Spas Unlimited, and I want to encourage everybody to go to their Facebook page and look at the pictures and the video of the mega pool. This thing is unreal.
Mega pool.
Mega pool they're building for somebody. It's huge. Huge.
In
It looks like
Delaware?
it looks like it takes up acres.
No.
I'm telling you, you look at it, it looks like almost something you'd see at an amusement park, in other words. So it's called Pools and Spas Unlimited. Look their Facebook page. It's Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford. And I just want to let you know that they put in a pool called a mega pool. Well, they're still working on it.
Still working on it.
Huh? What'd you say?
I'm about to check this out because your facial
I'm telling you, it's used. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's $1 million or what, but it's a mega pool. You need to look it up. Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford. If you need a pool, whether it's fiberglass, concrete, cement, or vinyl, any of those four, okay? You give them a call and they'll take good care of you. They have all kinds of pool supplies. They've got hot tubs. They've got the endless pool. That's the kind I like because there's just no end to it.
No end to the
It's like
pool.
a good joke. There's no end to it. So it's called Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford. Great supporter of the show. I want to thank them very much for their support. I want to give you their phone number. It's 424-1999, 424-1999. Website swimdelmarva.com. And like them on Facebook, Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford, okay? Check them out or go see their store in Milford. If you need any pool supplies or want to buy anything or just meet the people, check them out there in Milford on Rehoboth Boulevard. Now, one more thing, that pool is called a mega pool. I'm telling you, you look it up. It's huge.
And the options are unlimited.
Options are unlimited. I mean, it's like, like a river type thing in somebody's yard. It's
A
not.
river.
You know what I mean? Where you could float along. It's not just 10 or 20.
you-
I'm going to look this up.
So
for
wait
this
a minute.
guy.
You're telling...
Oh, I got a phone call. Norman, you got to stand down, buddy.
I do.
Okay? Turn
I
his
will.
mic off.
Turn my
All
mic.
right, everybody, you're my next caller. Caller, are you there?
Hey,
How's it going?
good. I want to guess how many quarters are in that jar.
All right, let me think. Oh, you're going to guess. You're going to guess.
Yeah,
All right, what's your guess?
I'm going to say there's 96 quarters.
All right. Now, I have to equate the math since they're wooden nickels.
Quarters or nickels? I thought they said quarters.
Oh, that might have been another show. I'm on nickels. Weller's wooden nickels is what they are. I didn't know if you were saying a quarter would have 5 nickels in it, so I would take 96 times 5.
That would be 570. 580.
You might be right.
480.
480, yeah. All right, so is your guess 96 for the wooden nickels?
Those quarters.
Okay.
The wooden nickels would be a fifth of that. So that would be 19 nickels.
Okay, so is your guess 19?
19 nickels.
All right, so we got 19 wooden nickels. So now, what is your name?
My name's Jim Gallagher.
Jim Gallagher. All right, now I just want to ask you, would you also be interested in going? Oh, we're taking a break from the radio. If you're listening on the radio, just go over to Jim Weller's Facebook page real quick, if you would, or My Cozy TV. Now, Jim, would you also be interested in a ticket to a breakfast a week from Sunday in Ellendale?
Where's that? What's the name of the place?
The Ellendale Fire Hall. They're having
Do they have French toast?
Do they have French toast, Norman?
I'm not sure.
How about bacon and eggs? Pancakes.
Yeah, we got pancakes.
French
Do they have
toast.
pancakes?
They're going to have
Oh, we have
pancakes.
plenty of pancakes.
Plenty of pancakes. We're giving away a ticket.
Sugar-free syrup?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm diabetic.
Yes, we have sugar-free syrup.
I'm diabetic.
Oh, now he's not asking for free syrup. He's asking for sugar-free syrup.
Sugar-free syrup. Yeah, that's there too.
Sugar-free.
Yep, we'll have sugar-free syrup.
You're sure now?
We always do.
I don't want to let this gentleman down.
You won't.
Okay.
I'll make sure.
Okay. So it's a fundraiser, but I'm giving away tickets to it. So would you like a ticket?
Can you give me 6 or not?
I can't give you 6. I could give you 1 for free, and I can give you 5 of them for $40. I can give you 1 for free.
Woo!
They're only $8 a piece, and it is all you can eat, and it's a fundraiser.
That's a lot of pancakes.
That's a lot of pancakes.
Yeah, a lot of pancakes.
But I'll be glad to give you 1 ticket if you're going to use it.
All right, Jim Gallagher.
Okay, so you're a go for 1 ticket. All right,
I might buy one when I get there.
Okay, well, you got to pick the one up at Weller's. The one I'm giving away, you got to pick it up at Weller's.
All right, where's that at?
In Bridgeville, right on the highway. Weller's Utility Trailers.
Okay.
And are you watching on TV, the radio, Facebook?
I'm not sure.
Okay. When will you know the answer?
So if I'm going to breakfast,
No. How are you watching this show? How did you hear this show?
how did I hear it?
Right. Do you realize you've called into my show?
No, I thought they called me. They said
Oh.
that's for on the some money thing. I got a phone call.
You got a phone call?
Yeah, I answered my phone and they said, "Do you want to play the guessing game?"
Wow, okay. All right. Well, then we appreciate you guessing, okay?
All right,
So your guess was 19 wooden nickels, correct?
I guess yes.
Okay, I
Can I
got you.
change it?
Sure. What is it?
I'm gonna change it to 24.
24 wooden nickels. All right. Well, we're going to count them at about between 9:45 and 10. So you just have to be watching the show to see if you're the winner. Okay.
What time is it now?
What time is it now? 8:02.
802.
So,
What's that guy laughing at?
oh, who knows? He's a chuckly little guy over here. I want him to mute their microphone, but he's part of the show. All right. Well, anyway,
What's his name?
his name is Norman Jones. He's the clerk of the peace.
Clerk of the Peace.
Yep,
Peace. I like peace.
we do too. But
Like
anyway,
piece of the pie.
no, well, he might have ate a piece of the pie. You never know. Can't you see us? Are you watching on TV?
No, someone called me and said guess a guessing game.
All right. Well, we got to go, but we thank you for your call, or we thank you for talking to us, and we'll go from there. All right. What's next? That was Jim Gallagher, everybody. So we got a lot going on. I forgot to mention, I think we're doing Dean's Delicious Dishes today, too. We have another call. Colin's time is up. He's done. Norman, that was pretty good. Thanks a lot. All right. Thanks a lot. All right, everybody, we're going to do an ad for Walls Service Center now, so everybody get ready. It is Colin's time to chime in. Colin Walls, downtown Milford. Walls Service Center, no problem at all. All right, what is going on here? We had some guesses. We got some more phone calls to take. Just a lot of things going on. Colin,
Right.
how are you?
Hey, doing good.
What's up? Busy
What's
morning,
up?
huh?
Yeah, busy morning here. So, Wall Service Center, we're not open today.
Taking the day off.
Taking the day off. Yep, we're taking a break from the heat, and we're going to be closed one more weekend this month, one more Saturday. So just to take a break from the heat is.
I don't blame you.
It's been a rough week,
hot
actually.
and you've been working on automobiles and stuff like that.
Yep, automobiles. Autos mobile.
Oil changes.
Yep.
Brakes.
Yep.
Tune-ups.
Yep, lots of different things at Wall
Cabin
Service
air
Center.
filters.
Yeah, cabin air. Well,
and that's not a joke. People need to know.
That's worth mentioning again. You know, that we had a customer that came in that needed a cabin air filter. We checked it, and it's part of what we do when we do an oil change on somebody's car. We're going to check all these different.
They never heard of this.
Well, they said, I thought the place I was taking it before was keeping an eye on all that stuff, and we said, this is the original one, and it's in really, really bad shape. It actually had some kind of rodent, I would say, probably a mouse, chewing on it. You could see where it had been chewed on. And so, yeah, that's just one of the things that we do at Wall Service Center, but we've been doing it for 60 years.
Right. So you kind of know what to look for.
We got a little bit of a head start on
a little bit of a head start, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because, you've been in business a lot longer. So we're going on the radio?
Yep.
Wow. So we're back on the radio, everybody. You're listening to Colin Walls' voice, Walls Service Center. So he's talking about the business, Walls Service Center. You're the third generation, been in business 60 years.
That's right. And, we're talking about, we just mentioned that we had a customer that came in and we changed their oil and we went through the whole checklist and we pulled their cabin air filter. And it was in really bad shape, looked like a mouse or something had been chewing on it, and took it to the customer, and they said, I thought the place I was taking it before had been keeping an eye on all this stuff. And obviously they weren't. And I'm not saying it to knock any other business because they all have different business plans and different ways that they do things. But we have this checklist that we go through, and we check it on your car. And it doesn't
each and every time.
Right, and it doesn't take that much longer than just an oil change.
But it doesn't cost anything either.
Exactly.
It's just an added value bonus of something that you've decided to do for your customers.
It comes with the oil change. It's all part of it. And all it is information to say, here, we would happily put that cabin air filter back in for if we want. We recommend that she didn't, because it was nasty and a rodent had been chewing on it. But she said, no, absolutely, she wanted it done because she had no idea. That's filtering the air that she's breathing in the car.
Correct.
And so she was happy, and we got it all done. So anyway, Wall Service Center, give us a call, 422-8110. Call us Monday morning. We are closed today. We're open most Saturdays, but this one we're not. Call us Monday morning, 422-8110. Get on the schedule. Let's get your car checked out. Drop it off. Walk around Milford, check things out in downtown Milford while you're there. WallServiceCenter.com on the web, downtown 220 Northeast Front Street in Milford.
Okay. Now, everybody, you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. I think we actually have a phone call that's been holding on, so thank you very much for that. And I think our next guest has also arrived. But anyway, caller, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Thanks for holding on. And who am I talking to?
It's Jeannie.
And Jeannie, are you calling for a ticket for a free breakfast or to guess the wooden nickels or both?
To guess the wooden nickels.
Okay. Now, have you seen them have you been watching or listening on the radio?
I'm watching on TV.
Okay, because for those listening on the radio, they may not be able to see, but it's a little trailer full of Weller's wooden nickels, and you're guessing to win a $100 shopping spree at Weller's. So what is your guess, Jeannie?
62.
62. Gosh, we've had a 62, a 63, a 66, a 77, and a 24. Pretty cool. So with that said, how are you hearing or seeing this show?
I'm watching it on Cozy TV.
TV. All right.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you go, and we're going to... Hey.
Okay. Have a great weekend.
Yep,
Thanks.
you too. Bye-bye. All right. Now, I do want to do a quick commercial for Dry Zone, another good supporter of the show. And you want to thank these supporters, everybody. You need to know, in other words, when you hear these different advertisers, they help make this show possible. In other words, we're not affiliated with the TV station or the radio station. It's our own show. We pay for it, and we pay for everything that's going on here. And Smith's Cafe pays us to be here, and these different advertisers buy ads, and that's how we're able to, give time to people in our community and support nonprofits and so on and so forth. So we want to thank Dry Zone, another good supporter and sponsor of the show. So if you need anything done like a crawl space encapsulation, or maybe you had one done by somebody that's an expert and it really didn't work and you need to get it redone, they do redos all the time. They also do, if your basement has any leaks or if there's any kind of moisture there, so they do crawl space encapsulation. They now also do electrical work, commercial or residential. residential. They also can kind of remodel your garage if you want to kind of tune it up or whatever, or add some lights, or do something to the walls. They can help that. If you got some cement that is sagging, or like if your sidewalk, if one corner's down then another corner's up, or somewhere around your pool or something like that, they have a system called poly level where they could take that piece and level it. They've done parts of Route 1. They have done all kinds of sidewalks. They've done different things. I think the city of Milford is having, they're doing sidewalk inspections. They're trying to get everybody's sidewalk in order. So if your sidewalk needs some work and it's not level, they can help you with their poly level service. So Dry Zone does all kinds of things. If you want to meet the people from Dry Zone, you can stop in the Dry Zone Red Barn on Route 16 in Ellendale Monday through Friday during normal business hours. You could say hi. You could see some of the products they do. They have an office in there that's built up higher, so it has a crawl space underneath it, so you can see some of the things. There's a whole wall of awards. They're always hiring. If you're looking for a new career, you could check them out. So it's called dryzone.com, and the phone number is 684-5034. 684-5034, dryzone.com. Check them out on the web, call them on the phone, or come see them on Route 16 in Ellendale. Okay, now my next guest is here from the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Seth Daisy. Good morning, Seth.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. Everything good with you?
Yeah, everything's
all right.
going pretty good.
So anyway, you're involved with is it called the Fellowship of Christian Athletes? Did I say it right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. And so you're involved with that organization?
Yeah.
All right. Why are you involved with them?
Well, growing up, a Christian and being an athlete, always heard about them growing up.
Where'd you grow up at?
Right around here, Sussex County, Delaware.
Sussex County, Delaware.
In Georgetown area.
Okay.
So, got involved at Sussex Tech. I led a chapter at that school as a club.
As a teenager?
Yes, as a senior in high school.
Senior in high school.
So,
okay.
Coming back, went to college, actually went to school for ministry, and then coming back and honestly just feeling a call to go to work for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
Wow. So tell us, what does the Fellowship of Christian Athletes do? For people that are watching and listening and have never even heard of this organization, what do they do?
Yeah. So what they do is they share the gospel to and through athletes and coaches.
Okay. Because the schools are not allowed to do anything like this. Meaning
they're not allowed
to. It's
an
outside organization that comes in
Yes.
and ministers to the athletic people.
Yes.
In the school.
Mm-hmm. And we do that through, we have camps during the summer. They call it Inspiration and Perspiration.
Oh, okay.
Where there's students and athletes that come. There's Bible studies and practices during the day.
Okay.
But most of the work is done in the schools through student-led or students who lead these. We call
so it's
them
not
huddles
anything
in
anybody's imposing on anybody. It's just there for the taking.
Yes.
In other words, if somebody has an interest or whatever, it's just another opportunity to learn more about the gospel.
Yes.
Okay. So you're involved now. I mean, is this like a job, or is this something you do? Okay, so it's a job. This is full time for you.
I'm not going full time yet. So what I'm doing now is building a team to carry on the ministry, because we've not had any employees here in Sussex County. So you have these students who are leading these groups in these schools, and they have no guidance, no support, no resources, and kind of operating under a Lone Ranger mentality.
So you're going to be the first Lone Ranger to be full-time?
Yes. So hoping to resource, to support, and guide, because 16, 17, 18-year-olds are fully capable of leading, but a lot of times there just needs to be that
little
support, that guidance, and connect with other members of the community who want to support them and encourage them on their journey.
Wow. So is this something that you raise funds? Do people underwrite this cost, or it's not a fund? I mean, how does the money come about?
Yeah, so I am, part of my role is to support and resource the ministry in this area. So
you're looking for people that might say, hey, Seth, I'd like to get behind you and pledge so much per month to help pay your wages for you to be able to do this.
Yeah, well...
Or is that not how it goes?
No, that is.
Okay.
My heart of what I'd like to do is not just partner with people so I can reach into the wallet, but I'm really looking for people who share the
same vision
and who want to see that and to be involved in that happening.
Okay.
And that there is a financial component.
So you're not just looking
to that.
for financial support. You're looking for somebody to say, look, I'm interested.
Yes.
I want to either learn more about Fellowship of Christian Athletes, or I already know about it and I didn't know they needed help and I want to get involved.
Yes.
So you could be looking for a parent of a child, you could be looking for a grandparent, or somebody that has no kids.
A student, a coach.
Somebody that just has a passion.
Yes. And to see, I mean, especially you look at, all the things in the news that's going on in these schools, and I mean, this is just the perfect answer to help students, encourage them in a way that is positive. If you care about, you have a student who's going to a school in this area,
right?
I mean, it's a great investment.
Wow. So people can give of their time.
Yes.
They can monetarily also get involved. Mm-hmm. But you're looking for a little bit of everything. You need some helpers, and you need some people that are passionate about youth.
Yeah.
In other words, so what would a person do if somebody said, well, I want to help you? What would they do? I mean, what are they going to do?
Well, they would contact me.
Okay.
And we would probably meet up and talk about, our vision, my vision of what I see the ministry doing in this area, and their passion, and see where that aligns for them.
Because you've got different needs, and different passions would go in different areas.
Yes, very much.
Okay. So if anybody just wants to know more, they could have a one-on-one with you?
Yep.
All right. Mm-hmm. So how does somebody reach you?
Through phone is the best with
phone.
me.
So it's 302?
Yes, 302-381-1377.
381-1377.
Yes, 1377.
381-1377. If you say, Jim, you've thoroughly confused me. I have no idea what's going on. If you want to talk to Seth, you just give him a call. Was it 381-1377?
That's right.
Okay, and Seth will get with you, sit down with you, tell you all about the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, whether you might want to get involved monetarily, or whether you say, well, Seth, I just want to help you. I want to get involved. I want to make a difference in some young people's lives. I'm kind of an athletic person, or I was when I was younger, or I just like it. You just need to have a passion to want to make a difference.
Yep.
Is that a simple way to put it?
Yep. Good way to put it.
All right. So, other than that, how can they learn about Fellowship of Christian Athletes?
DelawareFCA.org.
FCA.org.
Well, Delaware. You can go to FCA.org, but that'll be a broader.
Okay. So, if you want to learn really what schools you're involved in, if you want to learn more there, it's Delaware, FCA.org.
Yes.
Delaware Fellowship of Christian Athletes is an organization that goes into the schools, mentors people. They're there for people. They're not pushing any agenda or anything. They're just there to make friends and to be a support group if somebody wants to be involved.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah, it operates much like your clubs in these local high schools.
Right.
They may have a poster saying, come on out, but it's a voluntary participation.
So what age group kids do you work with?
Mostly with high schoolers.
Okay.
So they do work in middle schools. My first year, trying to get the high schools
is what your focus
is to get that. My goal for the first year is do the simple things right.
So what high schools do you work with?
Sussex Tech.
Okay.
Sussex Central, IR, Cape, and Delmarva Christian.
Okay.
And then we have another gentleman, Justin, who is coming on, who's doing the districts up and down Route 13.
Really?
Yeah, so Woodbridge, Seaford, Laurel.
And this is a nationwide, worldwide organization.
Yeah, it's international organization.
International organization, okay. But you're just a Sussex County resident who graduated high school. During high school, you were involved in it.
Yep.
It evidently made an impact on your life.
Mm-hmm.
And you now have an interest in getting involved. You'd like to be able to do this full time.
Yes.
And you need help in numerous different ways.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can call Seth real simply by dialing 302-381, was it 1377?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, I don't normally remember stuff that long. 381-1377, and he'll just meet with you, sit down, have a cup of coffee or whatever, and just learn a little bit about what he has to do, needs to do, wants to do, hear his heart, hear his passion, and then go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Is that simple?
Yep, that's simple.
Anything else we need to? Do they have a Facebook page?
They do.
Okay,
and that's Delaware Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
Delaware Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, make sure Norman gives me all 10 tickets. He did. I got them. I'll get up with you. Thank you, Norman. Okay. All right. So anyway, with that said, is there anything else you want to add, or?
One of the things, another thing, just one of my visions for the ministry going forward is to partner with local churches.
Okay.
So if you are someone who is involved in a local church or
that's not involved with Delaware Fellowship?
Yes.
Because a lot of churches are.
Yes.
Okay. So if your church is not, be aware that opportunity exists.
Yeah, because we really want to be an arm of the church. So to use the church not only as a resource for personnel, but also we want the people who are involved in our ministry. We don't want Fellowship of Christian Athletes just to be something I did in high school. We want it to have a real impact. So we want to
you want to be connected to as many churches in the community.
So that they can get plugged in and grow.
Yep.
And have long-term impact on the students.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you go unless you had anything else. It was 381-1377.
Yeah, I'm impressed you remembered it.
Okay, 381-1377. I want some people to call Seth and say, Seth, educate me on this. I got kids, I got grandkids, I got no kids, but I want something to do. I want to make a difference. I want to get involved. My church is not involved. I'd like them to know more about it. Maybe somebody's watching or listening that's involved in their church and says, whoa, why isn't my church supporting this? So this is a thing that reaches into the public schools and the Christian schools, and it's geared around youth and athletics. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Delaware Fellowship of Christian Athletes, or call Seth at 381-1377. Okay, we done? We good?
Yep, sounds good to me.
Thanks for coming on. And Katie's going to give you a little card to just do a review. Tell us what you thought of being on the show or what you thought of the show, and hopefully you'll get some response from it, okay?
Awesome. Thank you.
Take care, Seth.
You too.
I'll see you. Bye-bye. All right, there he goes, everybody. Seth Daisy, Delaware Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Okay, let's take a minute and talk about my accountant, George Luff and Associates. When I was putting these wooden nickels in the little thing, it made me think everything's got to add up and equal out and be right in the business world. And Seth is coming back. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, he's getting his wallet. Oh, he left his wallet for him. Oh, his water, I see. Anyway, George Luff does a good job of keeping all my numbers straight. So listen, folks, if you need an accountant, whether you own a business or just personal stuff, okay? Or maybe you're trying to settle an estate and you got some accounting questions or whatever. If you have any type of questions, George does a good job for me. I believe I've been with him a good 25 years, maybe 30 years, okay? It's called Luff and Associates. They have an office in Dover. They have one in Milford, and they have one in Rehoboth, okay? In a minute, I'm going to give you a phone number that reaches all three of them, okay? But they really do a good job. I have been through an 8-day IRS audit, and I was very pleased with the results. And I'm very pleased with how George helped me with that. That was a few years back. And he has helped me with my properties and structuring things, the best strategic tax planning we can do. And he does my personal stuff as well as Weller's. So I'm very pleased with him. So if you're looking for an accountant, if you're looking for a team of people, his son Tyler works there, and there's a whole bunch of people. So it's a good business, and I've been very happy over the years. Very attention to detail. When I call, I get a call back. If I need him right away, I can get him. So it's Luff and Associates. Now, another thing they do is they help people with their payroll, okay? So if you own a business and you're busy running your business and you got all you can do to keep up with your business and you've been doing your own payroll and you say, I've had it. I just can't keep up with all this. I've grown. I've got more employees than I used to have, and I just need somebody to do it for me. You don't even have to deal with him for your accounting work. You can just deal with him for the Easy Payroll system. So it's called Easy Payroll at Luff and Associates in Milford, Dover, and Rehoboth. So I'm going to give you the phone number. It's 422-9699. 302-422-9699. Luff and Associates in Milford, Dover, and Rehoboth. Give them a call. Check them out. luffcpas.com on the web. We have a phone call. I don't know if they're going to guess or if they want a free breakfast ticket. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I am.
How are you today?
Terrific.
And are you watching or listening, or how are you?
Listening on the radio.
Radio, okay. And are you calling to guess how many wooden nickels?
Yes, I am.
All right. I'm going to shake the trailer for you just so you can get a feel with whether it sounds full or empty, okay? So what is your guess?
69.
69, all right. And your name?
Tim.
Was it Tim?
Yeah, Tim. Yeah.
Okay, all right. All right, Tim, I'm going to thank you for that. And we're gonna count them at about 9:45, somewhere in there, and that's when we'll be saying who's the winner. So if you're listening on the radio, we're not on the radio at 9:45. You'll have to look up Jim Weller on Facebook, okay?
Cool.
All right, because we're doing the show there. So we go off the radio. Thank you very much, Tim. All right, folks, it's that simple. If you want to call, you're taking a chance on winning a $100 gift certificate to Weller's in Bridgeville. We've done this 2 or 3 times now, and it's kind of funny. The people that win stuff, they get bags of stuff. They basically just walk through the showroom, spend an hour, spend 2. We haven't had anybody buy anything big. They bought bags of little stuff. It's been kind of fun to watch them. So it's a free $100 showroom shopping spree. Basically, all you do is guess how many wooden nickels are in the trailer. If you are the first person to correctly guess the exact number, not closest to, the exact number, you will win $100 gift certificate to Weller's. Now, Mid-South Audio. Kevin Short is not with us today. He is out and about. I don't know where he is. For all I know, he's over, where do they do walkabouts? Is that Australia? I can't remember if that's exactly where he might be. He might be doing a walkabout.
Here's what I heard from him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's taking his truck over to D.C., parking it there because they've got a gig on the mall in D.C.
Yes.
And then he's
taking a train to New York.
Train to New York City for a gig they have outside of the Lincoln Center there.
Yeah.
And then he's coming back to D.C. So they've got 2 huge gigs today.
And the only thing Kevin didn't want anybody to know is that he's out of town.
Right.
But anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not. He's got somebody house sitting or something.
Somebody. The elephant.
Yeah. And all those armed guards he pays.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. But Kevin, I think they have to be at the mall area in Washington at 3 a.m.
Wow.
And then they're catching a train to New York to do something. So
right.
Mid-South
They're
Audio.
big-time company.
Big-time company, that's right. Because Washington's outside of Sussex County, isn't it?
It is now.
Yeah, it is now. So anyway, MidSouthAudio.com. You can learn a lot about them there. Kevin, if you're listening, we miss you. Good morning to you and Debbie. I hope you two are having a great day. But anyway, with that said, it's MidSouthAudio.com. We always try to encourage somebody to call. So if you need anything audio, visual, lighting, if you need to rent stuff, you want to buy stuff, he can help you out. So it's MidSouthAudio.com, 856-6993, 856-6993. Things are not the same here without Kevin. All right? So he always enjoys our company, and we certainly enjoy his. So, phone number. Anybody listening on the radio, anybody watching on TV or Facebook, phone number is 422-7336. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is Delaware Eye Clinics. I'm very happy with them. I actually met somebody the other day that went there, got an eye exam, bought some glasses, very happy. They're conveniently located right there on the Lewis-Georgetown Highway in Milton. It's called Delaware Eye Clinics. And you say, well, what do they do? Well, first of all, they do eye exams. So whether you need an eye exam, maybe the speed limit signs just don't look like they used to, or maybe you're trying to read something close up or far away, and you might need some glasses. Hey, Delaware Eye Clinics takes most insurances. You can call and tell them what you have to see if what's covered and what's not. I was very happy to find out. All I had to do was pay a copay, and I was in good shape. So it's called Delaware Eye Clinics, all right? And they also sell, like eyewear. In other words, they offer designer eyewear, prescription and non-prescription, sunglasses, eyewear for safety and sports, readers and contacts, and all of that. So anyway, it is called Delaware Eye Clinics at 684-2020. So that's the number, 684-2020. You can check them out. Now, the doctor I deal with is Dr. Tim Smith. I'm very happy with him. He does a good job for me. So the eye doctor I like is Dr. Tim Smith at Delaware Eye Clinics, 684-2020. 684-2020. Okay, so give them a call and set up an appointment. And if you need glasses, they will help you out. All right. Do we have another caller, Colin? Another caller, Colin. All right.
Yeah, that's me.
How you doing?
Hanging in there, buddy.
All right. Who am I talking to?
This is Don Simpler, Simpler. Nothing could be simpler.
All right.
And I'm living in Hebron, Maryland.
Okay. And Don, are you guessing on the wooden nickels?
Yes, that's what I called for.
And what would you like to guess?
I'm going to guess 65 if that's not already been picked.
It's not. It's not. And
that's the year I graduated, so I just thought I'd take a chance on a lucky number.
All right. Well, that's a good one. Well, Don, now at about 9:45, we're going to count them, so you'll have to be watching then. And I presume you're watching on TV?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm on TV. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Don, we got you down, and just keep watching till the end of the show, and we'll tell you who the winner is.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't need my phone number or nothing.
No, because
just watch that.
Yep, you just got to watch because I might not remember to call you back.
Right, I got you. Said about 9:45.
Yep, 9:45.
Okie doke. Appreciate it, buddy.
Okay.
And tell Jim howdy, and I enjoy his show. I watch it every week.
Well, this is Jim, so thank you very much for the kind words.
Oh,
yep.
Sorry.
Oh, no problem at all. No problem at all.
I was talking to someone else because I was watching him on television.
Oh, yeah. I'll catch up with you in a minute. So.
Okay, buddy.
All right, I'll see you. Thank you, Don. All right, that was pretty good, huh? So Don's watching on TV. Might be a minor delay. We're taking a break from the radio. We're going to be back in just a minute. So if you're listening on the radio, just go to Jim Weller's Facebook page because we never, ever stop talking here at Weller Does Delmarva. All right? So we're inside Smith's Cafe, man, and people are coming, people are going, and just a lot of stuff going on. So just want to say hi to everybody, and we're having a couple little contests going on and trying to help somebody win a $100 shopping spree. So we're going to have a word with Colin Walls now. Walls Service Center is taking the day off, but Colin is here, and he's going to tell you all that's going on at Walls Service Center.
That's right. So I get the day off.
You get the day off, but you had to get here early and do this.
Except for this.
Right.
But this isn't like work,
Well, it's enough work.
All fun.
Nothing
but fun.
Nothing but fun.
Right.
And
it
fudge.
It is air conditioned here. And I've not been in air conditioning all week, so I've been out in the shop.
It's been a hot, brutal week.
It has been a hot, brutal week, and this is why we got a couple things to do at the shop this morning, and I'm going to say 9 o'clock they're going to be out of there. So
9 o'clock, okay.
Yeah.
So we're taking the day off.
Right, yeah, taking the day off and just cooling down from the heat. I see your man George over there. He's probably been out in the heat all week too. And
yes, he has.
He can tell you how hot.
Yeah,
I don't think it's been the hottest week, but it was hot every day.
The humidity.
And it just, it takes a toll on you after a while.
It does.
All the people out there working construction, I can only imagine being in the sun. That heat plus in the sun.
Yeah.
Or on a roof, putting a roof on.
Yep.
So
no break. They can't stop. They just got to keep on going.
You got to get the job done, right?
Got to get the job done. Wow.
Yep. Anyway, Wall Service Center, give us a call if you want to get your car scheduled in. Call us Monday.
Call Monday.
Or you could just drop your car off there in the parking lot. And
can they go to the Facebook page and schedule?
They could go to the Facebook page and schedule an appointment there.
Okay.
Yep.
But if over the weekend or even today you want to just drop your car off, just drop it off at Wall Service Center, downtown Milford, 220 Northeast Front Street.
Yep.
There's a slot in the door. I call it a mail slot.
Right.
In other words, right in the door, but male or female. It's just like where you
non-gender specific.
Non-gender specific.
Right.
It's a little slot like they used to drop the mail through.
Okay. U.S. mail.
U.S. mail.
Right.
So anyway,
we can't never mind.
Okay. All right. Letters. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so what I'm saying is we're not allowed to say anything anymore.
I know.
We're trying to be so politically correct. But what I am saying is this. You can drop your keys off through a hole in the door. Put a note or something saying, this is my car, this is what I'd like to get done, and give me a call.
Right, exactly.
It's that simple.
It is that simple, actually, and we'll give you a call and figure out, what exactly needs to be done.
But
and all
getting
that
it
stuff.
there's the key. Get the
key.
car there.
Well, I always tell people, they say, well, when can I bring it in? And it's, the brake line's broken or something like that. So we can't drive it anyway.
Right, so just get it
to
here.
us and let's get it in line. And get you on the schedule and in line with all the other cars. So anyway, Wall Service Center, give us a call Monday morning, 422-8110, wallservicecenter.com. Or like Jim said, just drop your car off over the weekend and drop your keys right through the slot in the front door.
Okay, no problem at all. Now, what else do I have to talk about? I think I see Bob Mitchell has shown up. We're going to have a word with him. He's running for our state representative position for, I believe, the 35th. Along with that, I want to remind people that Weller's in Bridgeville is closed on Saturdays now. We don't know if we're going to do it forever, but for the summer, we are doing it, and we're just trying to take a break. We're open Monday through Friday there, no problem at all. We're going to go back on the radio in just a minute or two, so I just want to remind you that we're going to go live on the radio. I don't know. I think Sean from First Class Heating and Air is also going to be here. I see he's shown up. Would you mind if we did them first, if that's okay? All right, so he'll be on in just a minute. So here's what we got coming up, folks. We've got Sean from First Class Heating and Air, and I do want to say I'm so glad he's here because I normally text him, and I didn't text him this week. But anyway, we're going to talk to him just as soon as we go back on the radio. Then we're going to be talking to our good friend Bob Mitchell. He's going to be telling you why he would like your vote on September 6th. So we're going to talk to him. We talked a little bit about Kevin Short not being here today. So Kevin, if you're watching, we do miss you. So and I'm going to also try to squeeze George in if we can. That would be nice. I don't know. So we'll see. Might be just a minute or two after 9, and it might be before 9. We'll see how it goes. So anyway, you're watching a show called Weller Does Delmarva. Now, we have been having a little contest where people call and guess how many wooden nickels are in the trailer, and that's been kind of fun. So we got a lot of guesses in the 60 to 77 range. We've got 63, 66, 62, 65, 69. We got a 24. And then we got 77. I have no idea how many wooden nickels are in there. We're going to count them about 9:45-ish. But this is a weekly show, and this is our 257th show. I cannot believe it. And we've had some people involved with this show from the very, very get-go, and we appreciate them. One of them is First Class Heating and Air, who we're going to be talking with in just a minute or so. So right now you are watching on TV, and some of you are watching on the Facebook. And if you are watching on Facebook, we'd like to ask a favor. If you would just hit the share button on your screen so everybody knows what you're doing, okay? We like people to know who's doing what, and we're trying to get a total of 47 shares today, if that's at all possible, okay? So it is Weller Does Delmarva. It's a weekly show, and we do it right here at Smith's Cafe, and kids eat free on Saturday up till noon. So if you want to come in, bring the kids with every paying adult. One child can eat at no charge on Saturdays at Smith's Cafe. And every day they have daily lunch specials, dinner specials, breakfast specials. Every day, 7 days a week they're open. And we're inside the Delmarva Teen Challenge thrift store. Okay? And they have a big watermelon and crab feast coming up, too. I forgot the date. I think it's the 25th of August. But look up Delmarva Teen Challenge on the Facebook and learn about that crab eating festival. It's like all-you-can-eat crabs. There's music. I think there's other foods. It's a great event, and everybody should check that out. We have a lot of people watching this morning, and we did mention that it is Jack Riddle's birthday on Monday. So we're going to come back on the radio in just a minute or two. Until then, we're going to just jibber-jabber. Oh, no, we're prepping for the radio, folks. I did want to say good morning to Evelyn. So wanted to talk to you sometime. I'll get up with you and just chit-chat. So we are on the radio, folks. This is the last half hour of our show, Weller Does Delmarva, on the radio. So we go off the air at 9 as far as the radio, and we'd encourage you to follow us. Just go to Jim Weller's Facebook page after 9, or you can just watch it on My Cozy TV. You got two choices after 9, okay? Atlantic Home Improvements and Handyman Services. I just want to talk about them a little bit. It's my friend Mark Johnson. You hear me talk about him every week. His partner, Don Lindsay. They do all kinds of handyman stuff. No job is too small, right down to changing a doorknob, okay? So whatever you may need done, whether it's interior, exterior, home repairs, flooring, decks, drywall repair, kitchen counter, backsplash work, kind of whatever. So, you give a call, they give you an estimate, and let you know what it's going to cost or about what it's going to cost, whether it's something that they're the best ones to do. If not, they may recommend somebody. So you're going to get some free advice too. So it's called Atlantic Home Improvements and Handyman Service. 2 guys plus their other helpers, locally owned, locally operated, really good people. They do all kinds of stuff. I have many rentals, and I'm like calling them once a week. Just the other day, I had to put a little box up outside of a building where people can drop off rent checks. So they just came and they fastened it to the wall and they did it all nice and neat. And then I had some holes in the walls where I was worried snakes might come in the building. So I had them seal those holes. And it was just kind of nice. So now they snake-proof the building. I just need to make sure one doesn't come through the door. Okay. But anyway, they do all kinds of stuff. And I know all these things sound silly, but I got a bunch of buildings and I always need something. And I'm just so glad to know they exist. So it's Atlantic Home Improvements and Handyman Service. If you could think of it, they might be able to do it for you if you need it done. So I'm going to give you the phone number. They're licensed, they're insured, locally owned and operated, over 25 years experience, good people. Don Lindsay and Mark Johnson at the following phone number, 302 500-0133, 500-0133, and like them on Facebook, Atlantic Home Improvements on Facebook. Now, we're going to talk to my next guest, a great supporter of the show, a company called First Class Heating and Air. I have dealt with them, oh my gosh, for years now, and it's always something with me. In other words, rentals, my business, my home, my friends. So I've got Sean. Sean, good morning to you.
Good morning. How you doing today?
Good, and I thank you for being involved.
Absolutely.
If you think about it, we've been together now for quite a few years, quite frankly.
Absolutely.
And I bet this has been a brutal week for your technicians.
It has been very, very hot for techs and for installers. It's just been
both.
Yeah, it's been very, very hot, very busy for all.
Yep. But you got a good team.
We do. We tell them that all the time. Probably not enough because when it's 150 degrees in an attic and you're up there dying. It's amazing. Yeah. It's amazing the jobs they get done and the quality of work they do under the circumstances they have. So really, really proud of them and really support them very well for that.
Yep.
So,
but I was just also thinking as a consumer on my side of the fence, I'm not calling a company that's got 1 or 2 techs.
Right. Yep.
I'm calling somebody that's got a dozen or better.
Absolutely. Yeah,
we've got covering the whole state.
Absolutely. Yep. We got a great crew spread out all over the place, so we can get to everyone as needed. But yeah, it's been a tough couple weeks with the heat, but that's the time of year for it, and this is what we experience all the time.
And it's the time of year if your system's not up to par, it might just be time to think about a brand new system.
Absolutely, yeah.
Just go ahead and pull the trigger or get one of them ductless systems.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a good time. And the other side of it is we went through most of the heat of the summer, so we went through the really taxing side of it, and hopefully the systems made it through. Some of them, I'm sure, were struggling towards the end of it just because it's they're running nonstop. So yeah, either get it serviced and make sure you're ready to go for the next season, or think about upgrading it.
Well, the nice thing about a service, it starts with just a service call. It's like a health checkup.
Absolutely.
You check the filters, you check the continuity of everything, you check is it called refrigerant levels?
Refrigerant levels. You check the biggest thing is check the drains to make sure that they aren't plugged up at the end of the season and blowing and going to drip down through your ceiling or flood out
or cause some mold damage or something like that.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things that these systems we preach, they run 300 plus days a year and they run very, very hard. It's just like having a vehicle that nonstop runs. You want to service it, you want to make sure that it is in tune and it's an efficient. So we want to make sure that everything is running well with that.
That way you're not spending any more money because everybody spends more than they want to spend anyway.
Right. Yeah.
So why spend any more than that?
Than you have to. Exactly.
Now you do home performance type things also, and you do plumbing.
We do plumbing. We do water conditioning.
Oh, I forgot about that. Water conditioning. Yeah.
So we use Brita Pro services and water treatment systems. So
okay.
A lot of what's going on right now. I mean, we're constantly hearing about drinking water problems and all over the place. And it's just it's a free assessment. They can come in, do a test of the water, tell you what's in it. And it may be fine. It may be something mild or something.
So you would put like is it called the reverse
osmosis? They do those. They have different water conditioning systems. They have a full range of. It's not one system for every house.
Because some companies only sell one system.
Right.
In other words, you're saying you would come in like if I called up, you would come to my house. And test the water, or I bring you the water? Or
no, they have they have a test kit. So Andy will come in, do the test of the house, check the water quality, find out what's in it because every house may be a little different, and then tailor a system designed specifically for that.
And you might have had your water tested 5 years ago, but you might have a farmer 2 fields over planting different crops, in other words, it's almost worth having done once a year, isn't it?
It probably, and even having it tweaked. If you have a conditioning system right now, get it tested again to see if it's taking care of all the things that are in there too. Even on municipal water. That's another thing to do. You can always test that because you can always make the water taste better,
right?
And different things with it. So, it's a free test. It's very easy conversation. They come right in there.
No high pressure.
No, not at all. We just want to offer the options.
What if I wanted a new water treatment system? And maybe a new heating and air conditioning. Is this all can be packaged in financing?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yep. We can package home performance, plumbing.
So pretty much whatever you do. So somebody could call and just more or less have you kind of inspect what they have and say, look, somebody's maybe their heating and air conditioning system's not just up to par, and they know that day's coming.
Right.
They just know it. But you could package everything, in other words, and say, I want to get this and that and put it all in one payment.
One low monthly payment and have it all taken care of at once. Absolutely.
All right. All your technicians are trained.
Yep. Trained, certified,
vehicles are lettered.
Licensed, yes. So you're getting a quality company when we do show up.
Right.
You'll get an email if you have a service call. You'll get an email with a picture of the technician that's coming to your house. So when they do pull up there, you'll know. First of all, there'll be a lettered van in the driveway. There'll be a person in uniform, and you'll see the picture of the person coming in. Yeah.
Because we live in a crazy time now.
You never know.
And a lot of people have unlettered vehicles, and Now also. Estimates are free. So if their heating and air conditioning system worked, if your air conditioning system worked marginally this year, there's a chance your heater may not work as well.
Very true. Yes, absolutely.
So again, you can either get a service call, which would get you up to speed or at least tell you what you got,
right?
Or if you know something's not right, somebody will come out. And there's no high pressure, but you'll assess what they have.
And that's the other nice thing. If you're not sure if you really need to replace it, and a lot of times you may not need to. It may just be something a simple fix. have service
some
come
duct
out.
work needing to be rearranged.
Something's just uncomfortable. We can have service come out there. We can take a look at everything. If they assess it and say, you may be better off replacing it at this point.
Right.
All the diagnostic
assessment
fee and all that, it will get basically washed to go into the cost of a new system. So
Oh,
you don't
really?
have to pay
Okay.
that up front. If there's a small bill or something like that, we do everything we can to keep people comfortable, keep everything running, keep it up
And
in
keep
the
'em
uniform,
happy.
keep them happy to get it going.
And been in business now like 40-some years?
Yeah, over 40 years. Yeah, and
Wow.
So it's pretty in this industry, and with the ups and downs of what we've seen over the years, that's a pretty strong beat
testimony.
on there. Absolutely on there.
Right.
So, but
Because people come and people go, and if you buy a system from somebody and then they go out of business 2 years later, that 5-year warranty didn't mean much good.
Right, exactly. It's only as good as the company that stands behind it.
Right.
We have that. We've gotten calls from other companies or other customers that have had companies out that the unit was repaired or high dollar repair, and now they can't get them back out, or they are not around anymore, or something like that, and in a tight spot. So we offer options for everything. We offer financing options. We just did get information that the rebate programs are all coming back in from the manufacturers.
Really? Okay.
And that'll start. I guess actually within the next week or so. So we start offering that, and that also means that the 72 months 0% is coming back in, which is great. And then we can bundle
That's
all
6
that together.
years.
So 0% for 72 months, and that's great. You can get a very high efficient unit. Something that's very comfortable, solve all the problems that you've had in the house over the years, all those uncomfortable areas, high humidity, all the little problems that you've learned to live with, but you don't have to anymore. Get a very low monthly payment and bundle other aspects into it. You can do
so that's coming up, you
that.
think?
Yep. Oh yeah, absolutely. We just got
6 months,
6
zero.
years.
I'm sorry, 6 years.
Yeah.
6 years, 72 months.
2 months, 0%.
Is phenomenal.
That's great. Yeah.
So first of all, you're going to save money because your system is more efficient.
You're going to save money.
There's going to be an energy savings.
And you're going to be more comfortable, which is something that
it's priceless.
Exactly. And we get used to it. We say it all the time. When we talk to customers, we always ask, are there any problems in the house, any rooms that are hot or cold? And it's always a little bit upfront of no, it's fine, everything's fine, because we think it's going to be expensive to fix that. And it's really not. So as you go through and as you walk in the house and as you walk through rooms, then you'll hear, oh, well, yeah, this room may not be as warm, or this room is always hotter in the summertime.
Right.
Okay, so let's address that. Why is it? What can we do to fix that? And usually it's very minor, and usually it's something that we can solve very easily. And then once the new system's in place and everything's up and running, it's amazing the callbacks that we get on that of how comfortable everything is, and how, I can't believe that we've dealt with this for so long, and now we don't have to. And our energy bills are very, very low, and
all the kids' rooms are properly heated and air conditioned.
I'm not hearing the complaints from anyone in the house.
And those noises under my house that I was always worried about are gone.
They're all gone. So, so it's a great overall. You get a whole assessment of the entire house. We will look at, even if it's a problem with the system, when we've had these real hot days and humid days where the system works absolutely fine, but 3 or 4 in the afternoon, it's not keeping up.
Okay.
That could be an envelope of the house issue. It could be insulation issue. It could be airflow issue, and something minor. It may have nothing to do with the heating and air system. It could just be the house itself.
Something else.
So something else that we can address.
But
and,
you do
and
it
fix
all.
We do, and we can.
That's the nice thing. One phone call, and in other words, it's not like you're going to get passed off to another company.
Right. Yep.
All right, so we're looking at 934.
934-8900, firstclasshvac.com. You can go on our Facebook page. We encourage you to like that. Basically, give us a Google review if you've had a great experience with us.
Yeah.
Any feedback we get, we love. So we address it all. You're not going to impress everyone out there. So if you have a question, call us. We will discuss everything with you, and we'll solve the issues that you have. So,
wow. And a local company, been around now over 40 years, employs quite a lot of local people, buys your vehicles here, a good supporter of our community also, in other words. And people need to realize that, but they're not just, it's not your first day on the job.
Not at all.
And it's anything from plumbing to home performance to new heating or air conditioning system, or some more duct work, or you've added on a room and you need a ductless system, or you got a new man cave that you want nice and comfortable.
Absolutely, that's one of the biggest things. The individual rooms, the garages that have been converted over sunrooms or 3-season rooms that you now can't use even 2 seasons anymore. You can make them all year round. So it's a lot of options for everything, every house out there, every situation in the heating and air or plumbing or water conditioning, home performance, anything we have solutions for.
All right. Local company, I'm very happy with them. I've dealt with them for years on many things. Just something as simple as a service call to, a whole new system or more systems or all kinds of things. So I'm very happy.
Great.
So anyway, it is firstclasshvac.com on the web.
Good.
Like them on Facebook if you would. And call them at 934-8900 because you can call 24/7.
Absolutely.
So there's emergency service.
Right. You're always going to get a person to answer the phone, take all your information, get you dispatched out from whatever you can need.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it. Thank
all
you.
Right, see you,
Have
Sean.
a great day.
Take care.
Take care.
Yep. Hey, Katie, let me have just a quick word with George, and that way I won't be rushed with Bob, okay? All right. So anyway, we're in the last few minutes of our radio segment of the show, okay? So you're watching Weller Does Delmarva. You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. The next gentleman I'm going to talk to works for me at Weller's in Bridgeville, and right this minute he has Saturdays off, but he still comes down to watch the show and have breakfast. So, George, how are you?
Good, sir.
Been a hot week, hasn't it?
Yes, it has been.
I appreciate all you do. I was watching you out there. I'm like, this guy gets no break. In other words, he's out there working on trailers that are sweltering hot in the sweltering heat. And I appreciate you taking care of it. So,
thank you.
I noticed we had a trailer there yesterday. Was it the Department of Natural Resources,
yes, sir.
Police, or something?
It was DENREC.
So, DENREC. Okay.
Yes,
so were they getting their wheel bearings packed, or
actually they're getting air vents put on?
Air vents.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
to help circulate the air
Yes,
inside
sir.
the trailer. Okay, so that's something we're doing. It's an older trailer, I think they have, and
Yes, sir.
we're just kind of tuning it up.
Yes, sir.
So we do that, and we're always putting hitches on. It seems like.
Yes, sir.
Hitches, brake boxes, wheel bearings, whatever you may need for your vehicle as far as towing related and as far as the trailer. But is that trailer still there?
That trailer is still there.
Okay. I was surprised. It has a lot of nice cabinets inside of it. I think they just had them put in.
Very good care of it.
Yep. Well, good. Anything else going on?
Nothing I can think of.
Is your new adventure a secret where you're thinking about getting some items to recreate with?
No, it's not a secret.
Okay. Well, I was saying George is going to venture
Right.
into kayaking.
I know my children aren't watching this morning, so.
Oh, okay. Okay. But are you going to kayak?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, George, have you ever done it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So you're kind of no big deal.
No, that's
All
not.
right. Well, I'm kind of new to it, so. But it's pretty good. It's Armstrong steering,
Yeah.
right?
It
And
is.
you can go as fast as you want because it's all up to you. So you're going to get a few kayaks, I think.
Yes, sir.
And where are you going to go kayaking? Around here? or-
Local ponds
Okay.
and do some fishing and.
Okay, yeah. Isn't it kind of neat, though, how you can just grab them and go?
And
you don't have
get
to license them or insure them or
Right.
anything?
And you get to see the ponds from a different angle.
Yes.
And different
Like
view.
taking pictures and
Yes.
stuff like that, yeah. All right. Well, anyway, so how you like being off 2 Saturdays in a row?
It's an adjustment.
It's different, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, I don't know how long this is going to last, folks. But right now, we're closed for the summer on Saturdays. But it's hard on me because I don't like to lose any business.
I understand.
All right. Well, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Did you give Katie your bill?
I took care of it.
Oh, my gosh. If you would just give her the bill, that's all you got to do. We'll take care of it. All right. Well, have a good day,
All right,
okay?
sir.
Thanks for having a word with me,
Thank
all
you.
right? All right. Now we're going to talk to Bob Mitchell. He's been waiting patiently. This is a man with a lot of information, a passion to serve our area, wants to get involved and make a difference. I've known him for quite a while. Good family man, good guy in the neighborhood. So, Bob Mitchell.
Good morning, Jim.
Running for state representative.
Yes, sir.
Wow, what an adventure, huh?
It is. It's a great adventure, actually.
Yep. Your family looks excited.
They are. Yes.
Yep.
It's
You
a
look
lot
excited.
of work.
A lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
So it's not easy.
No.
Okay.
But it's very rewarding. You know, talking to people. We do a lot of door knocking, and you
Okay.
just which is my favorite part of the whole thing.
Okay.
Because you get to stand on the front porch, and sometimes
Right.
you get invited in.
Okay.
And when you talk to people in their house, like in their comfort zone,
Right.
they just seem to really relax and let you know what's on their mind and what their concerns are in Delaware. And there are quite a few concerns, legitimate concerns.
Do you get a certain concern that would rise to the top of the list, or are you getting such a variety of concerns? Like,
It does vary across different spectrums, but certainly, even though our economy has done better, even though it is doing better in certain segments, not all ships have been lifted with the tide.
Okay.
Unfortunately, and the biggest concern that I see is for our next generation of kids.
Yes, absolutely.
And having employment. I mean, I tell people since January of 2008 to January of 2018,
10 years.
So 10 years. The state of Delaware has created 27,000 jobs.
Okay.
That's the net difference, is 27,000 jobs. And you say to yourself, okay, is that good? Is that bad? What is, it's a number.
I don't know, because I don't know how many people we're talking about.
Okay. So here's the second statistic that I always throw out there is that in that 10 years, we've graduated close to 80,000 high school seniors.
Wow. Okay.
And so you think to yourself, that's not a very good number.
2/3 of the people had to go another direction.
And I have 3 kids.
Right.
My oldest
daughter, that would mean 2 out of 3 had to go somewhere else.
My oldest daughter works in Maryland. My youngest daughter, our middle child, does work she works at Greenwood Mennonite School because she went away to be a teacher. She worked out of state, but then she came back. Wanted to be closer to home, and that opportunity opened up for her. And then, so I've got one in Delaware, one in Maryland.
Okay.
And our son will be leaving Tuesday to go back for his senior year of college. So we'll find out if I'm 2 out of 3, and chances are he will not come back to Delaware.
Wow.
And so those numbers, we look at them as numbers on a piece of paper, but I'm living those numbers.
Right, because you have 3 children.
Right.
And so if 3 people, we're looking for a job, only one of them.
We've only created 1/3, or jobs for 1/3 of them.
Now, why
correct.
do you think that is?
Part of when you look at the income that comes into Delaware, the tax revenue, and you know what I do. I'm a mortgage banker.
Correct.
I've been in finance for 30 years.
Right.
So numbers are very exciting to me.
Right.
I mean, when I was a kid, I wasn't as strong and studly as I am right now. So I was the nerd.
We shouldn't ask you what your teachers would say.
No, I was the nerd.
Okay.
And I love numbers, and the thing I love about them the most is that numbers aren't Republican, they're not Democrat, they're numbers, and it's data and it's truth,
right.
and you have to look at it. And so when you
and
look
they're
at
not opinion based. They're truth.
No, what's that old saying? Figures don't lie, but liars can figure.
Right.
And sometimes I think they get twisted to say what people want. But when you look at our revenue stream in the state of Delaware, so much of it is not what I would call organic.
Okay.
Our franchise tax, which is a tax on corporations that don't even do business in our state.
Right.
It was $700 and some million.
Right.
Escheat money, which is found money or abandoned property, we budget $500 million of that. So right there is 1/3 of our budget that is not from personal income tax. It's not what I would call organic money.
Right.
It's money that we've, because of our corporation laws, because of other laws, which is tentative. I mean, those things can change. Businesses can incorporate elsewhere. We're being sued by 23 states over the escheat money.
That's right.
So if any of that changes, it's going to hurt us. We're not creating jobs that will give us
sustainability.
Income tax.
If we had to sustain on our own.
That's correct.
Now, I'm going to have to cut you off for a little bit, but I'm going to ask, will you stay till maybe 9:30 and let me talk to you again?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay,
I got good breakfast. I'll stay.
Okay. Well, anyway, folks, I want to tell you this is Bob Mitchell, and would you even want to take any phone calls if people wanted to call?
Sure.
Okay, so we might open up the phone line if you wanted to call and say hi to Bob or, comment on Bob in any way, shape, or form. But we're going to stop with him for a few minutes, and we're going to have him back right on after 9 o'clock. Is that okay?
Sounds great.
Okay, thanks Bob. All right. So anyway, folks, we're in the last few minutes of our radio side of things, and that was Bob Mitchell wanting your vote for state representative, and we're going to have him back on after 9. So if you are part of my radio audience, I want to ask you to follow us. In other words, just follow right along. You can switch over to My Cozy TV, or you can watch us on Jim Weller's Facebook page, all right? So we're going to be with you till 9. Oh my gosh. Did he get hurt? Now I'm just messing. Something's going on in the thrift store. But what I'm saying is at 9 o'clock, we end on the radio, so we're asking you to follow us because we've got a lot of things we want to accomplish. Number 1, we're going to talk with Colin Walls about Walls Service Center. Number 2, we're going to talk some more with Bob Mitchell. If you would like to call and put in an attaboy for Bob, or if you want to call and ask him a question, you'll be able to do that. We're also still taking your guess to win the $100 gift certificate to Weller's. You got to guess how many wooden nickels are in the trailer. We're also giving away coupon. What's it called? A ticket to the breakfast on the 19th at the Ellendale Fire Company. So we got a lot of things going on. And then we're going to do Dean's Delicious Dishes. And then right after that, we're going to announce who won the $100 shopping spree at Weller's. So we got a lot to accomplish in the next hour, but we can't do it without you. So if you are watching on TV, thank you. If you're watching on Facebook, we're like on 5 different Facebook pages. Hit the share button if you would. Our goal today is 47 shares. If we can get it, we'd appreciate it. And we're on My Cozy TV. So at 9 o'clock, we end on the radio. I think Fran is back at the controls. Thank you, Fran, for all you do. Thank you for my radio audience. But we are asking that you just follow us. So just look up Jim Weller on Facebook. We don't even have to be friends. And you can watch the rest of the show there now or later. All right. But for those watching on Facebook, hit the share button. We've had a really good show today. Very busy. Lots of different guests. Lots of things going on. Next week, we're going to have Mike Rose going to talk about People's Place and Veterans Outreach. Tanja Payton's going to be talking about some fitness type related things. And Jesse Vanderwin, who is also running for a state representative, is going to be on next week. And we'll also have Dean's Delicious Dishes next week. So next week's show is also going to be action packed. But like I say, today we're still here in Smith's Cafe till 10 o'clock. We'd like you to come join us in person. We'd like you to continue watching the show on Facebook or My Cozy TV. All right. Well, with that said, I want to remind you that Weller's is closed on Saturdays. Wall Service Center is just closed only this Saturday. And we are done with the radio. We are done for the day. Have a good weekend, everybody. Thank you. Goodbye. All right. Now, I'm going to continue right on. We are right with you on TV. We're going to do a segment with Colin Walls in a minute or two. We're reminding you that I have a corner piece of commercial real estate in Lincoln City. Right there on the corner, right next to Bean's Attic, okay? So if you are watching this show and you want to open up a place that would be like, I'll call it like a nursery. A nursery would go real good there. A used car lot would go real good there. A shed place would go real good there. It's a real high traffic, high visibility commercial lot. If I don't rent it, I'm going to end up opening it, which means I need somebody to run that place for me. So anyway, if you have any interest on that, you let me know. I think Colin is ready. He has grabbed the microphone.
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. Well, good morning.
Ready?
How we doing?
Good morning. Yes, Wall Service Center is closed today, but
yes,
we're open Monday morning, 7:30. So
sharp.
Yeah, that's right. All right, Wall Service Center. We're in downtown Milford. We are a fourth generation 60-year-old business.
Yeah, it's quite an accomplishment, Colin.
It is an accomplishment.
For both of you, Colin and Colin. Congratulations.
Yep. And my grandfather started it 60 years ago this year. And
Dad took it?
You know, he started it on principles of just good business practices, taking care of the community and taking care of the customers and doing quality work with quality parts.
Yep.
And so that's a key. We're now an AC Delco dealer.
Congratulations on that.
Yeah, we're still getting through all the paperwork stuff and everything. We can officially say it, but we're still getting through all the paperwork. But it is quite an accomplishment. And, you know, it's a big deal to be affiliated with a national brand such as AC Delco.
And for them to approve you and want to align themselves with you.
Exactly. Yeah, and it wasn't a quick process. You know, we actually had to go through some scrutiny. You know, they want to make sure they're aligning their good brand with another good brand.
Yes.
So we see it as a good partnership between the two of us. We still are a federated car care center, which means we're offering good federated quality parts. So it's a mix of the both, and it's a mix of best of both, I should say.
But it's also a testament to you've been in business, you're doing a good job. Now a national company has recognized you and said, we'd like you to represent us and put your name with theirs. And your customers seem to appreciate it. Every time I go by, you're busy all the time.
Right, yeah.
You got 4 or 5 bays. The parking lot's always full.
And we have 5.
5.
Not 4 or 5.
Not 4 or 5.
Exactly
it's 5. So it stays the same every week.
It does. We don't even change it.
All right.
We don't have one of those. It's not a place where you have the little carport thing that goes up every once in a while, the tent thing. No.
It's
we
a
actually
real
have
brick and mortar
building. And
Okay.
Yep. So it's
rain
real.
or shine, no problem.
That building has been there for 50 years this year, and
wow.
We were 10 years at another place. So
wow.
Yep. So anyway,
good job.
Wall Service Center. You can give us a call to schedule an appointment. 422-8110. WallServiceCenter.com on the web. You can go there. You can actually schedule an appointment there if you want to. or just stop in. We're at 220 Northeast Front Street, downtown Milford, right across from Abbott's Grill, next to Bicentennial Park. And while you're in Milford, check out the downtown area. Check out all the great shops. We have little gift shops down there. There's a coffee shop. We have King's Ice Cream is right there.
Yes, right downtown.
They're in the Santa
The
House,
library.
at least for the summer. The library is a great resource, good place to go. And
the bike place.
The whole Riverwalk. Oh, that's right. Yep.
You can rent a bike. You can rent a kayak. Not at the bike store. You can rent a bike at the bike store.
Rent a kayak at the kayak rental store.
Right.
That's right. All right. Wall Service Center, 422-8110, wallservicecenter.com.
All right. Check them out, everybody. I do want to ask you, Colin, in a week's time, about how many vehicles do you think go in and out of your place?
We're generally anywhere between 250 and 300 a month.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
I didn't know that was that many. So that's 50 to 60 a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Busy little place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. So you get them in and get them out.
We do, yeah.
And I just want to remind people, if your car's broke down or you're going to have it towed, just have it towed straight to Wall Service Center. They'll get to you about as quick as anybody will.
You didn't think I knew the answer to how many, did you?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I really didn't.
I track those things.
I didn't see you as tracking those numbers.
I read our software that tracks those things.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Wow. So you know where to go to get the answers.
Exactly, right.
All right. Now, we'll get Bob Mitchell back on if he wants to make his way over, and we'll finish talking with him. So we're going to put the phone number on the screen. If you know Bob, maybe you went to school with Bob, maybe you've worked with Bob, maybe you just know him. You want to put in a good word for him or ask him a question, we'll take some questions. But Bob Mitchell is running for state representative, and I've known him for a few years now, so he's a local guy. His family's here. I think his brother's here. So he's part of the community. So, Bob, how are you?
I am very well.
So, anyway, we were talking about how many jobs Delaware creates versus how many students we graduate.
Right.
And the numbers are just a little bit mind-boggling. In other words, there's only 1/3 jobs for the amount of people that are looking for jobs.
Of net created jobs from January 2008 to January 2018 was 27,000 jobs, and we've graduated close to 80,000 seniors in that time frame. We graduate about 7,500 to 8,000 seniors, and that doesn't count the fact that some of them don't graduate. So I mean, it's not like there's not more numbers than that. So yeah, that's a disturbing
somebody
term.
Could quit, or okay.
Yes, and people have retired during that time. So I mean, you know, there's but the fact is, again, is that. And we see it when you talk to people. You know, their kids move to somewhere else to get a job, and it's
so. What can be done about that?
Well, there's
is it the schools? Is it the state? Is it? Do we need to make it easier for businesses to grow and expand? I mean,
that's number one.
Okay,
and that's one of one of my priorities is to eliminate unnecessary government regulation.
Okay,
I mean you see it all the time. Of businesses when they talk about if they wanted to either open or expand a business, how difficult it can be, how the red tape that's there.
Right.
Additionally, financing for it and encouraging, and they've made a few moves, although they're very highly regulated moves, to encourage financial investment into businesses locally. There can be tax incentives, and that's what you see all the time. You know, oh, well, this city gave Google or they gave Amazon or something so many millions and hundreds of millions of dollars in tax breaks, and I think we need to be careful there.
Delaware's not done good at that.
No, we're not very good at picking winners.
Right. We're not good with our investments.
We haven't been in the past, and I think we somehow need to get better at that.
Right.
But we have a relatively good tax structure anyway. Our franchise tax is reasonable. It's within the corporate tax. So there's things that we could actually do if we could improve, number one, our infrastructure. It's not an easy, especially Sussex County, is not an easy county to get around in.
Okay.
And I know that there's been some plans, and Christian Hudson has looked at some things to try and get traffic moving. And whether or not you support Christian's plan, at the very least, somebody's trying to think outside the box because we're going to need that.
Right, I agree.
Secondly, and I think the county has jumped on board to improve our internet infrastructure. Because a lot of businesses, especially service businesses, can be done from home if you have
the internet.
Correct. And in the mortgage business, I've actually done mortgages for people who chose not to buy a house in a particular area because they didn't have any access to high-speed internet. That's something that needs to be addressed as well, and is starting to be addressed with countywide broadband.
So say somebody wanted to meet you or talk to you or have you come talk to a group or something like that. Would you do that?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Been
so
doing it
how do
for
people,
a couple months here.
How do people learn about you? What do they do?
Well, voteforbobmitchell.com is our website.
Okay, so that's a website, voteforbobmitchell.com.
Right, and then Vote for Bob Mitchell is the Facebook.
Okay, so they can like your Facebook page, hit notifications, and that way you'll know every time they post something.
Yep, and the campaign phone number is 302-219-6700.
302-219-6700.
Yes.
Okay.
And that'll actually ring straight to me.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
so they're going to get right to you.
Yes. I mean, one of several of the differences between me is that I'm very independent.
Okay.
I like to look at the data. I like to look at the numbers and then make the best decision based on them.
Okay.
Rather than being influenced by the establishment of politicians.
Okay.
Because that's what has gotten us where we are.
Right.
We're over $5 billion in debt. And every year it seems like we borrow additional money. And as someone who makes a living getting people into debt, but I do it so they can buy a home, not so that we can fund a state. That needs to be done organically with organically driven revenue.
And so that is something that you really would like to have the opportunity to make a difference with.
To have an input in, absolutely.
Right.
That's what I'm there for.
So the election is
September 6th.
Is that a Tuesday?
It's a Thursday.
Yes. September 6th.
Thursday.
Wow. So it's really important that people mark your calendar right now.
Yeah,
put it on your calendar.
Pull out your phone. Set that
Take
reminder.
a Sharpie marker and write it right on the front of your smartphone.
That's right.
All right, September 6th. So you're asking people to learn more about you through Facebook, through your website, give you a call, talk to you on the phone. What's that number again?
219-6700, 302.
219-6700, 219-6700. And local guy?
From Greenwood.
Greenwood. You have one brother?
I have one brother and one sister who's in Lewis.
Okay. A lot of people might have remembered your father. He was a UPS man?
For 31 years.
31 years.
Yeah.
Wow. So
people wouldn't even recognize unless he was wearing a brown shirt.
So anything else you want to say or add or any other comments?
Well, just a little bit more about me, of course,
Okay.
I am on the school board at Delmarva Christian High School.
Okay.
Been on there for 6 years. It's where my kids graduated from. So I'm very concerned about education in our state.
Okay.
Met with DSEA and spoke with them. And like I told him, my youngest child has been graduated for going on 4 years, but I'm still on the school board because that's how important it is.
Okay.
Pro-life, very, very much pro-life views, and would love to have the opportunity to help out the two that I look at when I see the two champions in the legislature, which is Tim Dukes and Bryant Richardson, and to continue what they're doing in the fight for the unborn.
Okay.
And so I would love to be someone to help shoulder the load there as well.
Okay. All right. Phone number one more time.
219-6700.
And you're available to talk.
I'm going to be eating here for a second, but you interrupted me so they could interrupt me.
Okay, no problem. All right. Anything else?
No.
All right.
No.
Well, thanks a lot.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it, bud. Really.
All right. That's Bob Mitchell. Okay. Look him up if you would. Check him out. Call him on the phone. Talk to him. He's a good guy, and he'll make sense if you just give him the opportunity. So that's that. Now, are we going to give away this $100? Are we not going to give away this $100? So the phone number is on the screen. If you're watching on Facebook, would you do me a favor and hit the share button, if you would, okay? We are on a few different Facebook pages, and people say, why so many? Because we just like numbers, as many as we can get. So we're on Smith's Cafe's Facebook page. We're on Weller's Utility Trailers. Weller Does Delmarva. We're on WRDE's Facebook page and Jim Weller's Facebook page. But the phone number is 422-7336, and you're calling for the opportunity to win $100, a gift certificate for $100. You must be the first person to absolutely guess the correct number of Weller's wooden nickels in that trailer, and you win a $100 gift certificate to Weller's in Bridgeville. Now, I want to take a minute and talk just a little bit about Smith's. I've seen a lot of good food coming and going here. And on Saturdays, kids eat free up till noon. Then Monday is like 10% off for teachers all day, and kids eat free from 3 till close on Monday. All right. Now, Sunday, don't forget, they're open on Sundays too. Now, you've got Tuesday, 10% off veterans and active military. Wednesday, 10% off seniors. Thursday, free dessert. And Friday, 10% off for healthcare providers. I do want to mention they serve the frozen farmers ice cream here, Field Fresh Cold Treats. That is served here. I'm looking at a cooler full of pies and cakes. We're going to have Dean come out in a little bit. We're going to have Dean's Delicious Dishes. So there's just a lot of things going to happen. But if you want to call us, the number is 422-7336. And all you've got to do is guess. Here's some of the guesses that we've had today, okay? So the first guess was 63. Then we had somebody guess 66 and then 67. I'm sorry, 77. So we've had 63, 66, 77. Then we had 24. Then 62, 69, and 65. So we've had some different people guess. So if you have an interest in guessing how many Weller's wooden nickels are in this trailer. Oh, whoa, going to knock the microphone off the table. All right, here is what they look like. They're inside here. You can see them. Those are Weller's wooden nickels. The trailer's full of them, okay? And what we're saying is, how many's in there? Is there 63? Is there 24? Is there 65? Is there 200 of them? I have no idea. Katie put handsfuls. He took her hands, filled them up, put them in there. And then we're going to have her dump them out in a little while, and we're going to count them, and we're going to figure out, do we have a winner? It has to be an exact number. It cannot be the one closest to the number, nor can it be the one furthest from the number. You got to guess exactly. Guessing is free. The phone call is free. Free for me. 1-302-422-7336. Now, Katie, come over and have a seat with me if you would. I have some questions for you. All right. Last week, we had a lot of different people on. We had a lot of fun with the show. And Katie is actually celebrating 1 year of being involved with the show. She's over her 1 year mark now. So how you doing?
I'm just fine.
Here was my question.
Yes.
Violet went away for 2 weeks to camp.
She did.
And last Saturday, you were here while I think your parents went and picked her up.
Yes.
And how was camp for Violet?
She had a very good time.
Did she really?
Yes, and it's funny to hear from a 10-year-old who this is her second year going away for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Kind of like her opinion on things and how things went. She really had a good time.
Okay.
But she was in a girls' camp.
Okay.
A camp that was, the boys and girls were separated. And she said it was very weird being completely separate from the boys all week. Because she's used to doing things very co-ed.
Oh, they didn't interact at all?
Not at all. Not until there was like a dance
she's used to
or something.
School and stuff.
Yes,
okay.
yes. So she said it was really unusual being separated all week.
Okay.
Because when she went to camp last year, the boys and girls just essentially slept separately. They did all the activities together.
Okay.
So she can't decide kind of what she likes more.
One way or the other.
There were the camp she was at that she just got back from was very traditional.
Okay.
Cabin, no electricity.
Oh.
Just a.
It was an Amish camp.
It was very, very rustic, I would say.
Really?
Yeah. So she enjoyed it, and she can hang, but it was different.
It was different.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so she's home now.
She is.
She's getting ready to start school in a few weeks?
Not till the 5th of September.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so got a
she
few
has
weeks.
like almost a month.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And what else has her summer been like? Anything else of interest
oh my
or
gosh,
excitement?
That child! I'm like a cruise director. Every day she's got something going. Today went to the beach yesterday. She went to dinner. Is going to a movie date today with a friend of hers.
Okay.
What
movie?
Hotel Transylvania.
That's one my grandkids want to go see.
And this is something,
or at least one of them does anyway.
Her and her friend have been trying to do this for like a month now, and one week it would be sold out, then it would be another.
So it's a real popular movie.
Yes, they've been trying to do this for several weeks now, so they're very excited about going.
Okay.
Yes.
So where are they going? Down to Midway?
I think they're going to Midway. Yes.
Okay. Have you been to the movie theater called The Cube?
I have.
What's it like?
It's very loud.
It's very loud. So a lot of surround sound.
Yeah, they have like 7 subwoofers in there. So So if it's an action scene, it will be so loud like your seats actually will like rumble almost.
Really? Okay.
So it's very cool.
Do they recline?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Exactly.
So is it more comfortable?
And it's fun. But it's more money to go, of course.
Okay.
So if you're taking a family, you're talking you're up in your cost probably about by $50. Yeah.
It looked like a sizable investment.
Yes.
You can go get that if you want. All right. Oh, Colin's got it. So we're going to just answer this phone call and see who it is. Now, you're going to count these wood nickels for me in a little while.
I will.
All right, caller, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
And are you calling to ask Katie a question?
No, I'm asking for the wood nickels.
Oh, okay. Are you watching on Facebook or TV?
TV.
TV. And have you ever watched the show before?
Yes.
All right. And what is your name?
Michaeline.
Michaeline. All right. And my question is, what is your guest?
35.
35. And you're firm on that number?
I'm firm.
Firm. Now,
this
what?
This is my week to win.
And what would you do with $100 at Weller's? You ever been there?
Yes.
Anything?
I'd probably give it to my son or my husband.
Okay. What would they do with it?
Spend the money.
Spend the money. All right. Well, the couple winners we've had, it's amazing. They got bags of stuff. In other words, I didn't realize we sold so many things that could add up with $100. But
right.
And where are you calling from? What town?
Ocean City.
Ocean City. And how's things down there?
Busy.
Busy. I agree with that. Busy
Especially
time.
with the white marlin.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. All right. Well, Michaeline, I'm going to thank you for calling.
And I thank you.
And you stay tuned, and in a little while we'll count them, okay?
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Thanks. Bye. Well, that was a good Ocean City, huh?
Yes.
Wow.
You know,
so we have an audience.
You have neat penmanship.
Oh, do I really?
Mm-hmm. It's very easy to read.
All right. Well, I can go through some paper in a week.
Well, that's a compliment.
But anyway, we like the phone calls. So if you want to call and guess how many wooden nickels are in there, we'd appreciate that. We're sitting here inside Smith's Cafe. We talked about the Cube, the movie theater. I would say it would probably be a little more expensive because I watched as they built it. It looked like it was a project, you know. But what a nice addition to the community.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
what I mean?
And for the right movie, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
I think I saw like a Star Wars in there with the kids, and it
Really?
was fun, and it was we enjoyed ourselves. So it was worth it for that. So if it was something special, and I would definitely do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else going on in your world?
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot?
No.
All right. Do you eat at Jake's Burgers very often?
Jake's Way Back?
Yeah.
Sometimes. Violet likes her food a lot.
Milford has one now.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, and every time I've been, they have been unbelievably busy. You know? I bet they wish they'd have rented a... But I guess if they had a bigger space, it might not be as busy, you know?
Oh, I'm going to New York this week. I forgot.
Are you really?
Yes.
Okay, no, we don't want to go.
No,
Kevin,
just
Debbie,
overnight.
we didn't want to go to New York. And Katie, no, we didn't want to be invited. What are you going to New York for?
We're going to stay.
This is you and Violet.
Just Violet and I overnight.
Okay.
We're going to stay at like the tail end of like it's the end of Harlem, beginning of like Central Park there.
Oh, really?
We got an Airbnb.
In a tent? Oh, Airbnb. Okay.
And we're gonna go to see a Broadway show. I've never been, and I just kind of did this as an early birthday present for myself.
Really?
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
Next month.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's the day you're not going to be here.
No, I'll be here.
Oh, okay. You'll be here on your birthday.
I'll be here. Yes.
Okay. All right. So what you're saying is you're going to New York to watch a Broadway.
We are.
Really? Now, here's the thing. Some places you could take pictures and some places you can't.
Yes.
I went to Carnegie Hall. I was not the one who got in trouble, but I could have gotten in trouble.
I bet.
All right. We have another caller. Good morning, caller. Are you there?
Yes.
How you doing today?
Yes. Is this Jim?
It is Jim. Who am I talking to?
Jim Don Sipper. I called earlier with a 65 count.
Oh, okay.
I walked next door to my niece in the apartment store to me she's real sick and all. I was telling her about it, and she'd never seen it before. So I put it on her TV, and I told her about guessing the thing, and she asked me if I'd call and put in a number for her. Her name is Peggy Baker.
Wait a minute. What's her name?
Peggy Baker.
Peggy Baker.
Baker. B-A-K-E-R.
B-A-K-E-R.
Yeah,
okay.
And she wanted 47.
47?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
I'm on her phone. She got a bad phone here.
All right. So Peggy Baker. Okay.
All right. I appreciate it, Jim, and sure enjoy your show every weekend, buddy.
Well, thanks. Are you watching on Facebook or TV?
TV.
All right.
And I just told her about it, and she's gotten interested in the show. She's going to start watching it every weekend, too.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. Bye. Is this Mr. Walker want to talk? Okay. I got questions for you myself, so come on down. I've got lots of friends that have the same questions. So, Mr. Walker, I believe you're running for what? House of Representatives?
Yes, sir.
Where at? What number?
This is the district of the state of Delaware. We get one seat in Congress, in the House of Representatives.
Okay, and so you're running.
I'm running.
And when's that vote?
Jim, that is September 6th. It's a Thursday.
Okay. All right. Now, here's the question that I have for you. Can I ask you questions?
You can ask me anything you want.
I want to know, I'm a business person, and when I want to put up signs, I have to go through permits, I have to make sure it's allowed, and so on. How do you get away? Because it bothers my wife when you nail these signs to trees. But my wife has very little say, and she would only be one vote in the campaign. How do you justify going to people's properties and nailing your sign to their trees?
Well, that's a very good question, and the answer is that, Jim, we have a very, very serious problem here in Delaware. And as a small businessman, like me, you alluded to the problem of regulation and how difficult it is for you to put up signs. And so if any property owner objects to my signs, I welcome them to call me or text me at 302-545-1500, and I will cheerfully take the sign down. And if I cause them any additional grief, we will settle up in any way possible. But the stakes are so high this year, Jim, that the spirit has moved me to put up signs and try to get the message through to the people that we've got a very serious situation here in Delaware with big government. Our schools are totally almost last in the nation. I could go on, but I know you don't have that much time.
But my question is it legal or illegal for you to go nail signs to people's trees?
It is legal if they permit it. If they don't permit it, then I have to take them down. And theoretically, they could accuse me of trespass.
Okay, so you're saying to me that it is illegal for you to nail a sign to somebody's tree without their permission?
Yes.
Have you gotten permission for every sign I see?
No, I've not gotten permission for every sign I see. But, Jim, I won't be able to run for Congress. I won't be able to represent the people if I have to spend all day long asking people if they want a sign nailed to a tree on their property. They probably don't. People don't want to get involved in politics. They're afraid. There's a climate of fear now. And so I don't have any money.
Why don't you just rob a store?
Well, because I don't.
That's illegal.
Yeah, well, that'll put me in prison, and then I won't be able to represent you in Congress and all the other small businesses.
So the nailing of the trees won't put you in prison. It will just offend some people and break minor laws.
No, it could escalate into real trouble. But,
but it's fair to say to my audience, you know it's illegal to do this.
I'm not sure if it's legal or not. I don't know. If they want to accuse me of trespass or something like that, then yeah, that's a law. That's breaking the law. But I'm not trying to break the law. I'm not trying to do anything to offend anybody. I'm trying to get the word out that I'm representing the people, and Delaware doesn't have a Congress representative in the U.S. House of Representatives that represents what I think is the will of the people.
Okay, so the signs bother me. Okay, so if I handed you $100,000 right now, would you still continue to nail signs to trees, or would you properly do it correctly?
I would. You wouldn't have to give me $100,000. You can give me $5,000.
Okay, so if I gave you $5,000, you're saying you would not nail the signs to the trees?
That's correct.
Okay, why wouldn't you?
Because if I have $5,000, I can go out and buy stakes and do it right and put it in the right of way.
Okay, so your reasoning for nailing the signs to the trees is just because you don't have the money to do it properly?
That's correct.
So what would equip you to manage my money? If you're asking for my vote to go represent me politically, and now, in other words, have you ever heard the saying, who can be trusted with little can be trusted with much?
The sign campaign is symbolic and a metaphor for how tight I am with a dollar, Jim.
But you're not tight by choice. You're tight because you don't have them.
I'm tight because I don't have the money. Right. I don't, I make $1,500 a month between my Social Security and my Gardens of America business. And so I don't have the millions of dollars my opponent does.
Okay.
And the people,
who's your opponent?
My opponent is a guy from upstate in the primary. I forget his name, Lee something.
Okay.
He's my primary opponent.
Okay.
And so I was born in Sussex County, and I live in Sussex County, and Sussex County values are what I treasure, and I love Sussex County, Jim.
Okay. Well, it's obvious. So, in other words, I do want to say that, because I've had a lot of people say, because I see the sign, I don't even know what it means. So I see it, and I immediately look at it from a disrespectful point of view. If you came to my yard and nailed something to one of my trees, it would bother me. And I wouldn't care if you were broke or not broke, because you need a lawyer to defend yourself. So I'm just saying to you, but you are very clear, just so my audience has no question. You know that you're trespassing, and you know that it's most likely not right to do this.
That's incorrect, Jim. I don't know if I'm trespassing or not.
Okay.
You have to. I haven't read the law, but you have to have willful intent to come on somebody's property and do damage. And I don't have any willful intent to do any damage on anybody's property. And there's nothing wrong with nailing nails in trees. I already Googled that. That doesn't.
Okay.
That there's no problem there. So
Well, you're very comfortable with it.
I'm comfortable with it because I've got a mission. I got a job to do. God's got His hand on my shoulder, and He's telling me, Scotty, get out there and do something. And so I'm doing it. And time is short.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to add?
I want to thank you for letting me come on your show. I know you're a very busy man, and I've heard a lot of great things about you, Jim, your products, your service, your reputation. And I think you're doing great things in Delaware. And what I want to do is fight for small businessmen like you. That's what I want to do.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming on, okay? I'll keep your card, all right?
Thank you, Jim.
All right. Thank you. There he is, everybody. Scott Walker, just so you know. He is looking for your support on September 6th. If you have any questions or would like to get to know him better, it's 302-545-1500. So if you've seen the signs on the trees, he is the gentleman who wants your support. That's what you would get. So keep that in mind, okay? All right, now, are we close to Dean's Delicious Dishes? Any of you gentlemen want to be on? Nope, I think they're rolling on. See ya. All right, so anyway, we're here at Smith's Cafe. We might have a winner for the wooden nickels, but I think we should do Colin's commercial. I'm sorry, Colin.
Yep, that's okay.
I kind of blew by you.
That's all right.
I got mesmerized.
I don't forget. That's
okay.
a good thing.
You didn't
I'm
forget.
not going to forget.
And nor did you go away.
Right. You've ignored me long enough. I'm going to let you know I'm here.
All right. Okay. It's Colin Walls Service Center.
That's right.
She's already started the timer.
Oh. All right. So now I got to add 15 seconds to the end of it.
Yes, you do.
That's right. All right, Walls Service Center. We're not open today, but we'll be open
off.
Monday.
I admire you for doing this, though.
Yeah.
I think it's a nice thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Think so?
I'm going to do the opposite. I closed on Saturdays.
Right.
Now I think I'm going to open one Saturday a month.
Really?
Yeah, the last Saturday of every month and have a big sale. I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
Thinking about it. And you're closed one Saturday a month, just take a break.
Right.
This was a good week, though, as hot as it was.
Yeah, well, that's been the thing. This week has been so hot, and we didn't have. I don't think we had the hottest day of the year this week, but we might have had the hottest week accumulated for. Yeah,
and when you're working on a car, the car's metal. It's hot. It's already been outside.
Oh, and then you got to start them up when
stick your head under the
AC
hood.
Service on them. You got to have them running, and you're testing different things, and you open the hood, and it's 300 degrees under the hood. Then you open it up, and all that heat goes right into the shop. So, yeah, I mean, it gets hot in there. It's 90 to 100 degrees usually in the shop there. We've got fans blowing on us, but it's still hot, and the humidity's still there. So, anyway, we are taking a break today, and we'll be back Monday. We're going to have 2 days off here. We'll be back Monday morning, 7:30.
Okay.
If you want to stop in or if you want to give us a call, you can do that anytime after 7:30 on Monday morning.
So, Monday through Friday.
8110.
Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30.
Right.
And then Saturdays, when you're open, it's 8 to noon.
Exactly.
And it's usually one Saturday a month. You just take a break, take a breather, give your people a break. And basically what you're saying is get your vehicle there, and you'll get them worked in next week.
Yeah, that's what we do. And, if it's a problem where you can't drive the vehicle, definitely get it to us.
Right.
And instead of it sitting in your driveway waiting for your appointment to get there, get it to us. And we can get on it as soon as we have an opening.
Because sometimes you can get started on one car, and then you find you need some parts, or you need to get a hold of the owner. So then you can start on the next car. Because I think, what do you got? 5 bays, no longer 4 or 5.
Right. It's
5
completely
bays.
5.
And 2 of them are too deep.
That's right. Yeah.
So we can work on a total of how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, let's just say
6,
5
7.
at one time.
5 at one time.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We do have a pipe bender in the extra portion of one of them there, but we roll it off to the side.
You mean like a strong man at the circus?
Yeah.
And he's in there just bending pipe.
Right.
Man, I went to Fitzgerald's.
Heat doesn't even
the other
bother
day.
him.
What's that?
The heat doesn't even bother him.
Really?
Yeah.
I went to Fitzgerald's the other day, and they had a machine there, a little one, where the guy just pushes this pedal, and it just like shears a piece of pipe right in two. Not like real fast. It just comes down and just cuts it right. And they put it in a container, and he just does it all day long. And they got another one that's cutting wire.
Wow.
Like big pieces of wire, 4 or 5 inches around. Then they got one that's like on a big machine, like an excavator, that will cut a piece of steel, like an I-beam, just like a pair of scissors.
Wow.
It's a really interesting.
All hydraulic.
Yeah, all hydraulic. Yep.
Wow.
And then the thing that smashes cars and everything is hydraulic. It's like, it was very interesting. I haven't been there in years.
He's about to tear up.
Yeah. Huh?
You're about to tear up talking about it.
Let me tell you what else they have. I wish you could show this picture. It's in my phone, but they got a mountain back there of crushed concrete.
Wow.
It's huge. I was scared to stand next to it, thinking it could fall on me or something. In other words, it was a mountain.
Wow. So there's a market for crushed concrete.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yep. They have, I guess, people haul concrete in, and then every so often a machine comes in and crushes it up. Some of it's like the size of golf balls, and then some of it's like a powder.
Depends on whatever you want.
Right. Yep.
Wow.
It's huge.
And I bought crushed concrete before too.
Really?
Yeah. That's probably where it came from. Then.
It might have.
So they have trucks coming in and out
all the
dropping
time,
it off and taking it away.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. Fitzgerald's, and they have a lot of auto parts there, in other words, and everything is kind of categorized and numbered. And I saw a big, bus like the kind that, like a Jurlin type bus there that was junk. And there was just it was very interesting. It was just,
and you were
Brody,
thinking about all the stores you could buy out that are going out of business and fill that bus with the stuff from them, weren't you?
I absolutely was. But anyway, Fitzgerald's another business, been around a long time, good family, But I just was very impressed at how efficient it was run and all the different things that they recycle. And they were recycling before recycling was the thing.
Oh, they were, yes.
And all right, Dean, we're ready whenever you feel like it. We're going to get Dean's Delicious Dishes out here because our audience is wanting to win a $100 shopping spree. So I'll move my applause sign out of the way. And I'll move the trailer over because this is our friend Dean Cooper. So this is called Dean's Delicious Dishes. And I can tell you they are delish. Oh, what are those?
That's our Krabby Fries.
Holy mackerel. Those are Jim's Krabby Fries. Oh, they're your Krabby Fries. These are Krabby Fries.
Oh, yeah.
This is brand new.
Yeah, we had it last summer. We brought it back, Krabby
No
Fries
kidding.
and our crab dip.
Wow, you're like a genius, Dean. You just
we've been
think of the right
weekend.
things.
Yeah.
He's a Dean is a genius. He's just a genius. So anyway, man, how much are these?
$9.95.
$9.95. Man, they look good, don't they? And that's real crab meat?
That's real crab meat.
No kidding. Don't eat over the
tablecloth.
Tablecloth. I don't want to get in trouble with the tablecloth police. Ma'am. Say that again. There it is, everybody. Man, they are good. Now, what's this?
This is our 21 shrimp basket.
Oh, don't tell me that's fried shrimp.
Fried shrimp.
Holy mackerel. Can I taste one?
Yeah, go ahead. It's $10.95.
Will one be enough? It's $10.95 for one?
$10.95 for the basket. You don't have to get the fries. You can substitute it for another vegetable.
Really?
Yep. It comes with 3 hush puppies and a small
coleslaw. How many
coleslaw.
shrimp is it?
They call them, it's like a 21 shrimp pouch.
Really?
Yeah, so they're averaging between 21 and 25 pieces in a pouch.
Was I supposed to eat the tail?
I don't think so.
Okay. It's pretty crunchy. It's pretty crunchy.
I don't think you're supposed to eat the tail.
I did, though.
But we
That's what I'll do on the next one. I won't eat the tail on the next one. All right. Very good. You're doing a great job, Dean.
We also have a kids shrimp that don't have the tail on it. It's on the kids menu.
Really?
Yeah, it's about a little bit smaller than this.
Really?
Yeah, it comes with fries or whatever vegetable the kid wants.
So what is those? Hush puppies?
3 hush puppies.
3 hush puppies, some 15, 20 shrimp somewhere in there. Coleslaw, French fries.
Yep.
How much is that?
$10.95.
Really? Which one of these do you like the most?
I like the crab dip.
You mind if I have one more shrimp to just make sure that it was as good as the other two? Look at that one. It looks like a T. Uh-oh. I got your tail.
We also have, instead of crab fries, we got a crab dip. I think it's $8.95. It comes with toasted bread.
I got 21 more minutes if you want to bring the crab dip out.
Well, I got to wait for Billy to make more of the crab dip. So,
man.
So he's got
them fried shrimp are really good, folks. Just letting you know, Colin and Colin. They're pretty good. Sorry you're tied down over there. Man. So how's business been?
I've been pretty good.
Pretty good?
Slow time of the year, but we've been pretty steady.
You know, my business was slow this week. It's the heat. Your business was busy because of the heat, in other words. But I think people, they just kind of want to just hibernate where they're at. They don't want to move around any more than they have to.
It's more like a vacation month, I guess, in the summer.
So you're a genius, are you? Dean is a genius. Where do we come up with these words? Oh, my gosh. So, have you had to sign any autographs or anything lately?
No.
Okay. What'd you think of last week? All them cupcakes.
They went quick.
They went quick. You were busy back there. We couldn't get you out here.
Yeah, we did. I think it was a little bit over 223 orders.
Did you really?
Yes, for breakfast.
Well, and 70 of them were cupcakes.
Nah.
They were real good cupcakes.
Hey, have we confirmed that you're going to be doing a versus segment on our Wednesday show?
While he answers, can I have one more shrimp?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do it.
You can do it?
Do that for real?
Yeah, I can do it.
Want to do it Wednesday?
This Wednesday?
This Wednesday.
I should be able to.
All right. That's good.
What are you thinking? Popcorn shrimp versus stuffed shrimp?
I'm thinking all the crab dishes versus each other. How many crab dishes do you have here, Dean? Lots of them, right?
Lots of them.
We have a lot of crab.
You know, Smith's Family Restaurant here, Smith's Cafe. I keep thinking Smith's Family Restaurant. It's not really just a cafe. I mean, we're talking a full-fledged restaurant with wonderful seafood, steaks, a salad bar, soups, breakfast, lunch, dinner, everything. I mean, it is a wonderful quality restaurant.
Yeah, we had some people come in this week that the first time they ever been here, they didn't know we were here still.
Really?
And then one of them, I think it was a party of 4.
No kidding.
Now they booked for, I think it's October the 19th. They back for 45 people for a wedding rehearsal.
That's a good day, folks. Start with 4 and then bring 45.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. All right. So, anyway, Mark's leaving us. All right. Little men's room, he said. Okay. All right. So, anyway. What else do I need to know?
We have oyster fritters tonight.
Oyster fritters tonight.
Prime rib.
Wow, prime rib. I was here the other day, and I had the stuffed shrimp with a side of dumplings and another side of cucumbers and onions. It was pretty darn good.
I think she's making cucumber and onions today.
Is she really?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, I'm looking at that cake in there, and it's been mesmerizing me. I'm going to try one more of these shrimp because I just can't get over how good they are. Look, that one there's got a piggyback on it. That's a humpback. That's a humpback shrimp.
I have to take a piece of the French apple pie to Fran back at the radio station when I go back.
Okay. He doesn't like crab fries or anything?
I'm sure he would, but they might not make it out of here. There's crab fries. If they did make it out of here, they would not make it to Milford.
All the way to Milford.
Yeah.
For his safety. All right. Anything else?
Just like people know, August the 26th, they're having a spaghetti dinner at the Bridgeville Fire Hall for one of a couple. Their daughter had a brain tumor removed.
Oh, it's a fundraiser?
It's a fundraiser.
Okay.
I think call Vicky or contact at the fire hall, and you pay it before it.
Okay.
Nothing at the door.
Okay.
We're gonna have raffles, stuff like this.
Really?
It's money to help for the
Help
family.
with the bills.
Yeah, for the bills, because parents hadn't been able to work. They've been up there the whole time.
Oh, yeah. It's terrible.
Yeah. So
I can relate
she's
to
doing
that.
good. She's been doing her chemo and everything. So.
All right. Yep, that can come on any family at any time. So when you hear about these events, you want to support them because you just never know when the tide could turn your way.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We done?
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready for Katie to get over here and count these wooden nickels. Okay? All right.
Counting the fries.
Counting the fries. We should do that sometime.
By eating them one at a time.
Yep. You can take that over to Colin and them because
Okay.
I want them to get started on it. And finish it. Help yourself. All right, everybody. We're going to get Katie here in just a minute. You can, we'll let you call one or two more phone calls, okay? So Colin will just answer the phone probably. But what I'm saying is you can call 422-7336. We'll take two more phone calls is all. And you will be guessing how many Weller's wooden nickels are in that trailer. Now, here's some of the guesses already. We've had a few. We've had 63 and then 66. We've had 67 and then 24. 62, 69, 65, 35, and 47. We're ready, Katie, whenever you feel like it, okay? Because it takes her a while to count. She has wore sandals today, so she can count up to 20 for sure. So Katie is going to dump them out. This is your last chance to call and guess. You're guessing to win $100 gift certificate at Weller's in Bridgeville. So, all right, let's wait just one more minute and see if we get one more phone call, and if we don't, then we're good. So I want to thank you, everybody. We've had Chris. Then we had Chris S., as in salt. We had Marty Gallagher, Jim Gallagher, Jeannie, Tim, Don Simpler, Michaeline, and then Peggy Baker.
Do you think those Gallaghers are related?
I don't know. Oh, we got one more call. Colin is going to answer the phone, and I think he's trying the...
Hey, Jim.
Hey, is this Snooky?
Yeah.
And are you calling to guess a number?
Yeah, 86.
86.
And you make sure 86 too, buddy.
Oh, you want me to count 86 and stop counting?
Yeah.
And are you watching on TV?
Yeah, now I'm going to get you that morning at 7.
What was wrong? Did you pay your electric bill?
No, I tried to send you that bill and get...
Oh, yeah, please. Any bills that you want paid, just send them to me, okay?
Okay, buddy.
All right, I like doing that. Well, have a good weekend. We're going to count them in just a minute. We're going to take one more phone call. All right, caller, are you there? I probably could eat one more shrimp in the meantime. Katie, why don't you try one of these? Do you like shrimp?
Yes, I'd like shrimp.
You want one?
Sure.
You can get your own. Oh, I'm sorry. All right. One more call if they want to get through. What do you think of the shrimp?
Very good.
Look at the grip Colin's got on that fork. It's like a 9/16 wrench. He ain't letting go. Are they all going already? No. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's none left. There's none left. The Krabby fries. This is going to be the last call. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I am.
And who am I talking to?
Okay, this is Chris Pollinger from Lewis.
Chris, how's Chris?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you today?
Good. Are you watching on Facebook or TV?
I'm watching on TV.
All right. And you want to guess how many wooden nickels?
I sure do.
How many?
71.
Wow, 71. All right, well, we're getting ready to dump them out and count them, so stay tuned to see if you're the winner, okay?
Okay, thanks, Jim.
Thanks a lot. Have a good weekend. So that was Chris. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm going to eat one more shrimp, okay? Because I haven't got a bad one yet.
A lot in here.
I don't want anything to go wrong with them. Katie, I'd let you have another one, but I know you're busy. What's that, move them? Yeah, because this is all legal. This is our legal beagle. Look, none are in there. That's a good view. I had the trailer lettered this week. Almost dropped it. So, she's counting the nickels. I'm eating the shrimp. Colin's eating the French fries. Colin, the second, is eating the French fries. Crabby fries. Man, they were good. Had a nice little sauce on them. Some cheese and some crab meat.
I'm actually not eating the fries. I'm just eating the crab.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, because you don't like the carbs. You're
I
on
like
a diet.
them. No, because I do like the carbs. That's why I'm not eating them.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, they like me a lot, too.
What do you think of them?
They're good.
Are they really good?
Yeah, that crab dip is. This is the crab dip, right? That's on it. That is amazing.
I can't get rid of the tails. I got to learn how to eat shrimp better.
Really?
You're not going to believe this. It's like an exact number.
Oh,
again.
don't tell us yet. Don't tell us yet. We need a
but
drum
it's an
roll.
Exact number.
Oh, it is not an exact number.
You'll have to double check me, but
I don't want to.
There's no
double check you.
halves or anything in there. Is that what you're saying?
No halves.
We coming up with an even number?
We are.
All right. What's the number?
The number is 80. 80.
You're kidding me.
It's a lot
Look
of
at how many
nickels.
people. Not 180 in the bunch. Dag, going
Snooky was close.
Snooky was close, but I can't. It's got to be
I know. It
exact.
has to be exact. Weller rules.
I got to get the legal team to lighten up
It's
on
a
that.
lot of wooden nickels.
Well, Snooky was 86. We had a 77. So which one would have been closer, 77 or 86?
It's the closest without going over it normally.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
Just a tad.
Just a tad. All right, so no winner. We got to figure up a new contest.
I like this.
Do you really?
Because it was deceiving.
This has been the best thing we've done in a long time. Guess what's in the trailer?
Because that little trailer can hold a lot.
I need a objective view of a question. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I know you're a little quiet, a little subdued, not really big on rendering opinion. I want to know how you feel about these signs on these trees.
Well, I often see him actually putting the signs up.
Do you really?
Yes.
He is passionate about it, is he not?
Very, very.
He's trying to accomplish something.
I think it's, I don't know. I think you got a lot of it's a gutsy move. I don't know if it's a good gutsy move.
Well, he's desperate. He wants to make a difference.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, so
But
anyway.
I think we end up more focused on the signs than anything else.
Right. It's kind of like reverse publicity.
Yes.
Right. It's not helping him.
I pass a big one by Lowe's almost every day.
Really?
Lowe's and Lewis.
Lowe's and lose.
Yeah.
Lowe's and lose.
Lowe's and lose.
All right. Well, we got 10 minutes left. Anybody want to talk about anything? Anybody want to call on the phone and say anything? You know Jack Riddle?
I do.
Did you hear his birthday's
I think I'm
Monday?
going to see him Monday, actually.
Are you really?
I think
you
so.
going to the birthday party?
Well, unless he's not going to Rotary Monday.
Oh, okay.
We normally
All
meet
right.
Monday night.
Okay. Well, anyway, he's having a birthday on Monday. I did want to mention something. Did you ever make it to the fair?
I didn't. Remember, I thought we had a whole nother week.
You were only a week off.
I wasn't the only one who
I know,
thought that,
she was the second
which was
person.
good. Which was good.
But anyway, there was a company there selling flagpoles, and it's called Uncommon USA. Okay, great company, made in America, flags and flagpoles. Okay, 20-foot tall. They're telescoping. They're aluminum. They're nice. They come with a little gold ball that goes on top, and they were selling them there for $299, and they were selling one right after another, and I buy flagpoles from them. Okay. But as usual, I try to get a really good deal, and I try to always be, less than other places. And I want to make sure my audience knows that we have the Uncommon USA flagpole. You can look them up online and look up the Presidential Series, and they're $299 plus shipping. There's no free shipping. I've got them for $199. That's a substantial discount, $100 below the manufacturer's online price, and come with a full warranty. They come with a 3x5 flag inside of them. They actually hold 2 flags. They come with a little gold ball, all the installation hardware. All you need is a bag of Saccrete or cement, whatever you want to use, to cement it in the ground. It's like a little sleeve. You put that in the ground, so that way when you want to cut grass, you could just pull the flagpole up, cut the grass, and then just put it right back in the sleeve. Nice. It's a really nice flagpole. I've had one at my house for over 10 years now. I'm very happy with them. So we have those. I don't know. Are you a kayaker?
I haven't kayaked
Okay.
before.
All right. Well,
I
we
think
just
my
got
daughter
into
is
it.
interested.
Okay. Well, we just got into it, and we've been taking the grandkids and Denise and myself, and we've been going kayak, and we've actually had a lot of fun with it. So we've got a small enclosed trailer now with 5 kayaks ready to go at a moment's notice. So we've really enjoyed it. But we at Weller's, we put our kayaks on sale. I mean, we really got serious now. And what we did was we looked online. We just went to Amazon, and we went to Dick's Sporting Goods, and we went to Walmart, and we said, hey, we're just going to match their prices. And then we decided we're going to just add something to it. So these are real facts and figures, folks. We've got our kayaks priced the same as these other places, if not better. But we also give you a paddle, which is a $35 value. We give you that free because kayaks do not come with paddles. That's not normal. So paddles are normally extra. So we have a lot of things on sale. We have a couple golf carts on sale at Weller's in Bridgeville, generators, trailers. We really had an off week as far as trailers, but business has been really good this year. And we need one. We weren't going to hire another salesperson. We've got like 5 people there selling right now. We've got Terry and Jimmy, and then we've got Bert and Sean. And we've just got a good team, but we've decided we're going to hire one more salesperson. So if somebody would like to go to work at Weller's in Bridgeville selling sheds, Amish-made sheds, and then carports and stuff like that, we just want to let you know we need another salesperson, somebody that can greet customers and go outside and show things and so on. The Constance was surprised that the wooden nickels were really wooden. Isn't that something?
It is.
And let me tell you the story of the Weller's wooden nickel. We used to have a booth at the fair, and we had business cards, and we tried to hand our business cards out, and everybody said, I don't want one. I know who you are. I'll get up with you. I had these wooden nickels made. We gave away 10,000 wooden nickels one year at the fair.
Oh, my gosh.
And the wooden nickels, what they have is they have just a little, would you call that a silhouette of me?
Yes.
Okay, on the front. And on the back it says it's worth $3 towards anything at the store. So we have people come in and they'll have their kids and they'll get something for free or put $3 toward. But we gave away like 10,000 one year, and we didn't have 100 come back.
Wow.
But I couldn't give away 100 business cards. It was amazing because people they said, we didn't come to the fair to get your business card or talk to you. We know who you are and where you are. We read your ad in the guide every week. So we got you, you know. But man, these wooden nickels were a big, big hit. And you know how inflation, you know how it causes things to inflate? These things here, if you run them through the washer, they'll inflate.
I bet they will.
And they'll swell up. They'll swell up. So, but I tell everybody that's got one, just keep it until my funeral, and then you can bring it by my casket and just toss it in.
Oh, I kind of like that
And we'll get all them wooden nickels back, okay? So, without being redeemed, right? Because they expire upon my death. So.
I have a generator question.
Okay.
Do you find, when is your big generator, like when do you sell a lot of those? Like in the fall, when there's like hurricane season?
Well, also when it's hot, though. People think about a refrigerator full of food, a freezer full of food. That really worries them.
Or your elderly parent, like being without
or somebody
air
with a machine that needs to keep running. But like in the winter, they figure they can always take their food and put it outside in the snow or something like that. You know, but the other times. But we find the time people buy generators is about 2 hours after the electric's been out. Okay, they're in a dead panic. And we many times have had all of the big box stores completely be out of generators, and we still have them. You know,
good to know.
But anyway, we do one extra thing that we've started doing. We take the generator out of the box because so many people buy them and don't realize you got to put oil in them, got to put some gas in them. Maybe if they have wheels, you got to put the wheel. So we put them all together for you, no charge. We just do it.
That's great.
And then we start them up and we show you how each little switch and everything works, just so you know for sure
that it's really going
how
to
it
work
works.
when you get it home.
When you're going to use it, there's no electric. There's no lights on. You're holding a flashlight. What did he say? And you could be pulling that rope trying to start it and not realize the little switch is off. You know, because I know somebody that's done that. When I sent Denise out there to start it. No. But anyway, you know, there's a little teeny switch that's an on-off switch. So what are you doing today?
I don't know.
No
Nothing
plans?
till later.
You have a blank slate?
Well, kind of, yeah.
Kind of? Okay.
I have to go retrieve my child at some point because she has this movie thing she's doing.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
How many was there? 80?
80. That's a
I
lot.
think we should give $80 to every person that played. What's your feelings on that? How much would that be?
That would be a lot.
There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What's $80 times 11?
$880.
So if I had $880, we could give every person that played $80.
They could.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to pass on that thought. Okay?
I'm glad.
We need an idea for next week's contest. You have any ideas?
I'll think about it, though.
Okay, should we do the trailer thing? Should it be
like the
something
trailer.
where more people can win? I don't know. Because this is the second time we didn't have a winner.
This is a very visual contest, though.
But not for the radio crowd.
True.
And we got them. We have to cater to all parties.
You're right.
Okay.
I'll think about it.
I'm going to say thanks to everybody. Remember, Weller's is closed on Saturdays. Weller's needs more help. I need another salesperson for Bridgeville. Just send Terry your resume. Terry at Wellers.com. He's actually almost ready to hire an assistant manager. Somebody with some management skills that can sell, but also help him run the store. That's another thing we're thinking about a little bit. So we're growing, and I want to open this place in Lincoln is what I want to really, really, really do. So I'm hoping that Dean in his spare time can learn how to sell stuff. So, and working. And you want to start at noon, take an hour for lunch, and knock off at 1. So I had somebody want to do that just the other day. We're in our last 45 seconds, everybody. So thank you so much for watching the show and playing along. Don't forget Wednesday night. I forgot all about talking about it. Live with Walls and Weller will be back this Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. We took the week off. It was just so hot. We just wanted a break. So thank you for watching this show. Thank you for watching Wednesday's show. Evelyn, if you're still watching, I'm excited about the news. But anyway, I hope everybody has a good day and a good weekend. If you need anything that Weller sells, please wait till Monday. We sure do appreciate your support. Be safe, be kind. Don't forget the Greenwood Barbecue Chicken is open today, too. I forgot about that. And we thank you. So Weller Does Delmarva is done for the day. God bless you. Have a good day and a good weekend. I'll see you. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye.
Have these in a plastic bag.